their setup. Or should also change their setup. Because they've changed the tax system.
Yes, that's true. Who's messaged me?
I hate that I had to reset the camera because now I'm constantly like, does it look okay? Is it correct? I am just going to check some settings right quick. Did we have it on 1080p or did we go lower before? I feel like we put the camera on 720.
Yeah.
I can't change it, probably because we're in the middle of the stream. I don't know. Hello, Cammy. I'm going to lock us at 30 FPS. Hello, Nom1Com.
Hey, what's up, cuties?
Hello, Jai. What?
You're the cutie.
Oh, hello. I thought you were just saying that yourself. How you doing, Jester?
Hey, guys.
Jai, Jester, Cammy, Nom1Com. Yeah, I've put the face cam down to 30 frames because I feel like it was too high and I don't want it to tank.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Big Glue. This is my favourite Final Fantasy. Oh, pronounce it Nomicon, as in Necronomicon.
Oh, Necronomicon, of course.
Nomicons.
I never know the words. I always forget the one that begins with N.
Speaking of, we should probably try that Evil Dead game now.
Yeah, we probably should, actually. Now that it's available. Hello, Miss Gears.
Cammy! It's continuing in the gift sub. Oh, thank you, Cammy.
Oh, thank you.
Beer time?
Oh, you're continuing it
Friday.
from Some Lost Gamer. Hello, TG Devourer. Did you finish the Junction Challenge? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we did. It's in the books.
Finito.
Although, I am considering doing the weapons. Yeah. I should, shouldn't I? For the sake of completedness, I should do it.
No sphere grids here, only square grids.
Hey, what's this challenge
I do.
about? You know what? It'll become very clear as we go, but the sphere grid is basically the Final Fantasy X equivalent of Junction. It is the very thing you use to boost your character's stats and learn new abilities, etc. So we're actually just going to be stuck with the character's default abilities and stats throughout the whole game, barring any weapon upgrades or armor upgrades that we do, of course.
Yep.
Which will be necessary. Hello, Ben. Man, I can't see the chat. There we go. I don't want to take advantage of Some Lost Gamer. That's okay, because Some Lost Gamer's gift sub only lasts for the one payment anyway, I believe. Unless
Yes.
they choose to renew it themselves.
Yeah, so you get a gift sub for...
The characters are stuck on
The
level
month.
1. Putting it at its most
Hey,
basic...
Side Effects is subscribed too.
Thank you, Side Effects. To put it at its most basic, yes, we are stuck at level 1. There's no actual levels in this game, but equivalent. It's
Essentially,
the
yeah.
equivalent. Oh, come here.
Thank you, Side Effects. Oh, yeah.
I almost didn't hit that before the first freaking cutscene. Imagine if I hadn't recorded that. That was close, wasn't it?
How long do our VODs save, by the way?
2 weeks,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Hey, Melfi.
Why? Do you want to do something with the Starview one?
Well, yeah, I need to download it to put on the... Well, I've not made the VOD channel yet, but... I need to...
Although,
Hey, Tim subscribed for free!
thank you, Tim. Also, we
For
should probably
free,
put
for
the
free.
first Spyro the Dragon, Enter the Dragonfly VOD on
Exactly,
there, because that
yeah.
still exists, thinking about it.
Yeah, these 3 will be the first challenges to go on the VOD channel.
Yeah. I still have all the footage for FF8. There's just no face cam or anything. All the
No,
audio.
we'll start with
Yeah.
these ones and
Because
upload them
the
as we
audio's
go.
all there. I guess.
Just so you know, the moment Hogwarts Legacy finishes installing, I will be gone.
Gina was playing it
That's
literally
fine,
before the
Nomicon.
stream started.
That's fine. Can you beat Final Fantasy X without using the sphere grid? No. End credits.
Wow.
Hey, Miss Bobs.
The faith you don't have. We will win this.
Hey, I made it all the way to... Where did I get to?
I have not... Mushroom Rock, I think.
I made it all the way there without even knowing this sphere grid existed.
You did. I'm not sure if that's a point of in your favour, to be honest. I suppose it's kind of impressive that you got there.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
No, I can't imagine it was. You must have, just nearly been dying every fight.
Pretty much.
Playing for a good while, taking a break. So continue reading.
Deathly Hollows.
Hey, HDified Tidus. You look even younger somehow.
Yeah.
Is it just me? And no one's eyes are that blue, are they? Not even mine.
God.
I've just remembered, you see this cutscene twice if you let the credits play like this, so can I skip this? Yeah. Because if you press new game like I'm going to do, you see that cutscene anyway.
It's weird seeing Riku when I've been playing Lost Odyssey and Tara Strong. It's a very different character in that. He lost the bags under his eyes, he got sleep finally. What's that feel like? This is the beginning now.
This is the same cutscene we just saw, but with audio.
Oh, right, yeah.
Before it just plays it. I don't know why it does that. Because if you didn't know that, you would just watch the same cutscene twice. Or both, like, entirety.
Hey, some Lost Gamers gifted it up to Cyvel.
Thank you, some
and
Lost
that means
Gamer. You're mad.
we're on level 2. No, that means you've initiated a hype train.
What?
No, we've done level 1.
What? I didn't even know we were on
These
a hype train.
trains are confusing.
How are we on a hype train? I didn't even know.
We've done level 1. We're 22% to level 2. Do you remember when we got to like level 9?
No.
And it just wouldn't go any further?
I thought it was level 7.
Was it 7?
I thought it was.
All I know is we hit the max and we didn't... Before that, we didn't even know there was a max.
Well, we were like, oh, we hit
Rather
level
fight.
7. Let's see what happens level 8. And then we hit the next level, but it just stayed on 7.
Yeah.
Nice haircut. Thank you. Gina did it.
Did. Currently in D&D right now, so I'm going to lurk. No worries. Hope you have fun.
It'll be back before long, to be honest. It doesn't stay away very long.
It doesn't.
Did you know that his necklace is a letter J?
Looks more like a Y though, doesn't
Kind
it?
of does, doesn't it? But it's supposed to be a J.
When was the first time you played this game?
On release day. 2000 and... Well, I'm talking the European release date. So was that 2002? Or was it late 2001?
I don't know. I think I was in the last year of school.
I think it was February 2002 in Europe. Because I remember Ashley got this for his birthday when it was released. Which was, of course, February. Hello, Grozione. Grozione. What's up? Sorry, was that entirely racist? I'm sorry.
Is there a 2 anywhere in there? Probably.
Y and a J. Y2J.
Yeah, I think the first time I played it, I was in school. But I didn't.
I guess I would have been as well.
I don't think I even got that. That wasn't racist. That was Italian.
They're not a real race.
But I didn't complete it until a few years ago, actually.
It was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it? That's why you bought it on the PlayStation 4 to complete it.
Yeah, so it was shortly after it came out on PS4, I guess.
I remember. I actually remember you were house sitting for someone, so you took the PlayStation 4 with you.
Yeah, I did.
Just so you could
finish,
play
and I
it
finished it that day as well.
Well, was that it?
Yeah. I finished it while you were streaming.
So who invented spaghetti bolognese? Are you testing the Italian, if they're really Italian? Or who invented spaghetti then? Well, who was it? Go on. If you were really Italian, you know. It was me.
Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
The world thanks you. We all use it. We all use it, so thank you.
It looks worse with your cut hair.
Oh, thanks.
It does somehow. Grozione's doing the Lord's work. Spaghetti bolognese is never real. It never happened.
Jester, don't you swear at me. Well, I'm going to hit on these chicks.
Are you ready?
Yeah, they're awfully voiced, but yeah.
Look at his hood.
That is a blitzball hood.
He can't wear that hood. That's such a weird shape.
I think it's just baggy, isn't it?
But it's so thin.
I've never seen him wear it. He doesn't.
He never wears it. At some point, it will be taken away, so enjoy it.
What, the spaghetti bolognese?
Yeah.
Are you just going to claim it back? Can you do that? I guess if anyone's got the power to do so.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
Kid's got skills.
Isn't it this early in the game that has the kid that wants to be a blitzball? Oh, that's the original game though. It's been fixed in the HD version. Surely.
Really?
There was a subtitle that was wrong. He said, "I want to be a blitzballer," but the subtitle just said, "I want to be a blitzball," and it was notorious localization problem. It wasn't actually wrong. What does he want to be a blitzball?
Sounds painful.
I've already done that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to proper mess with it to try and get it to work as well.
Did you?
I had to mess with the settings and finally get them up.
I want to be a baller.
I want to be a blitzballer. That must have been what he meant.
Hey, 100 bits of Nomicon. Thank
Nomicon,
you.
thank
Keep
you.
the hype going.
Well, the hype is certainly going. Such strong support. Hype train complete. Level 2, something or other. More words.
Oh, look.
You've collected all the level 1 emotes.
Yeah,
I
animate.
still don't understand that. Unfortunately,
When you complete a hype train, you get emotes, but we've already collected them all.
yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I don't get it. We've already collected them all, yet you can collect them again. What's the point? I don't get it. I don't care. It's
Can't
dumb.
collect them again. That's why it's saying we've already collected them all.
Then why is it telling us?
It's saying you can't collect anymore because you've already collected them.
That'd be like a PlayStation 4 trophy unlocking twice, but the second time it's like, you've already got this.
Coming through. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, how's the volume of the game? Is it too high or too low?
Oh, it was a joke in the Japanese version, which then they were like, must have been a mistake. Ah. So we did mean to say it. Originally.
I kind of want to know what the joke was now. Oh yeah, sorry, we've got the most badass cutscene in gaming. Let's give this a moment. Not because of him. God, even his earring is the letter J.
I'm living my best life as a nuggie.
I'm a nuggie. It's funny because I can't hear the music, so you're just rocking out to nothing. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Now I can hear it. He's vibing.
Don't you give up on it.
The joke is just a kid who says something weird, and the desired reaction was the desired reaction was, "Hair." The kid said he wants to be a blitzball. Oh, but they thought it was a mistake, so they just took it out. Oren.
Oren is the best video game character in all of video gaming. I said it. It's out there.
It's pretty great.
Hot take has been said. There is no character greater. Don't give me your comparisons. Don't give me your characters you think are better. There ain't any.
When I was younger, I always thought this song was written and performed by Rammstein.
It's got this vibe to it. We all living in Spira. Spira is wunderbar.
When did Slayer do music forever? The natural evolution from a nuggie filter would be a spaghetti filter. I'll have to see if I can find one.
I think the biggest mismatch of bands that did music for a video game is Kingdom Hearts 3 has Skindred in it.
That's really random.
Not a joke,
That's so random.
but it's true.
Nobody knows who Skindred is.
Well, this was about the point where they were getting big, though, wasn't it? There was a point
Were
where
they
there was
ever
there was a point they were peaking, and then it just quickly it did that. It spiked up and down.
I suppose they had like that one really popular song. Didn't
They had that one phase of popularity, because
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
because
yeah.
of whatever song. Where in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm pretty sure it's in like some of the background music of the opening theme.
What song is it? Is it like a
It's not one of their
specific
songs. They just do some of the work for the
Oh.
opening theme song in the background music. I'm pretty sure that's all it is.
Not even John Dark Soul, the main character of Dark Soul.
Hello, decaffeinated soup. How
Hey,
you doing?
Soup.
Welcome back. You mean Skrillex? I do indeed mean Skrillex. Whoops.
That makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more sense. I meant Skrillex.
That makes a lot more sense. That I can believe.
They sound similar in name.
Skindred is heavy metal reggae.
Hey man, I meant Skrillex. And they sound similar.
They don't.
I meant the name Skin
okay.
Skrill.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Come on.
Skindred is better. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't even know Skindred. I meant
Everybody get out,
Skrillex.
get out alive.
I know that of that song actually.
Yeah, that's all.
Has this dude got really long arms? Or is it just me?
That's a really long arms. Yeah.
I love Skindred. I legit meant Skrillex. And I have no idea where Skindred came from.
Skindred are great.
What's with you and your long arms? Damn though. If I stand here, the same people will just keep repeatedly running by
Oh yeah.
in a pattern. So that's fun. Well, let's go. We'll never get this game done. Because I'm
For
playing.
Sabaton myself.
I don't know who that is. Because
I
I'm
don't
playing the
know.
PlayStation 4 version of this game, we do not have the speed up button. So
Kingdom Hearts 4 reggae area confirmed.
I have to warn you now. There's going to be a point in this game where it's going to get hella tedious.
Heiki has cheers and bits. Thank you, Heiki.
Do you fight Bob Marley in Kingdom Hearts 4? That would be so funny and get so bad taste. I love this game. Same.
Bob Marley. Nah, his son. Ziggy Marley.
Is that
Is that
right?
his son, right? Ziggy Marley?
Can you imagine when your son is born and you're like, you need a name? Ziggy. Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy. And that's just normal to some.
You know what
people.
gets me? Old people's names and imagining them as babies. Like,
Gil.
can you imagine a baby called Keith?
I don't think that's an old person name. That's a middle-aged man's
But
name.
still, it's the sort of like, can you imagine? See you, Nomicon. Enjoy. Can you imagine a baby called Keith?
No, it'd be kind of weird.
Or a baby called
Little
Nigel?
Keith.
How about
Nigel.
Mildred?
That's a good point. Mildred, Nigel, not Norris.
Norris.
Baby Norris.
Baby Norris. Old person names eventually come round again. Just depends on people using them again. That is true.
And okay, to put old person names in quotations. I guess I'll use your words.
Hey, Curtis.
Curtis.
Who's never done a no sphere grid challenge.
Me neither. What about Wolfric?
Wolfric. That's kind of a cool name though.
I mean, in Germany, a common name is Wolfgang. Can you imagine if,
Yeah.
like, a common name here was Crow Murder? I was like, what? Name's
If you think about it,
Wolfgang.
Despicable Me, one of the kids has an old person name. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, our daughter has an old person name, but there's certain old person names that work.
I think Lily is not an old person name, but Lillian kind of is.
Whenever I say to anyone,
And this is my son, Dog Cry.
"Hey, Hoops," is this the funny game where James Arnold Taylor goes ha 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 ha?
Yes, but it's not meant to be silly. I mean, sorry, it's meant to be silly. You don't take it seriously. Hello, Hoops, how you doing?
I once met a Wolfango here in Italy. I was speechless that that name exists in this version.
I can't even target a
Wolfango.
different one. So I'll have to
Especially
just-
since Fango means mud.
Does it? Fango?
So wolf mud.
Why are we talking about wolf mud?
There was someone called Wolfango. And Fango means mud.
By the way, guys, if you want a Pokemon/avatar at the bottom of the screen, just follow, and you'll get one automatically.
We can make them fight.
You can make them fight. So, the strategy at the beginning of this game is not going to change a whole lot. Like, there's probably tiny little optimizations I could do in a speedrun sense. Thanks, Hoops.
Hoops. Are we saying that right, by the way? Hoops.
Hoops!
Thank you for following,
Like
Hoops.
Hoobastank.
Or is it
Houbs.
Hoobs or Hoobs?
Hoobs.
Yes, Hoobs. Hoobs.
Hoops. Want to come play some hoops?
How would one play Hoobs?
Well, I meant to mean like play hoops, but then like I realised that hoop and hoop doesn't really rhyme.
No.
So here we are. I like how Tidus was like, "No wait, Orin, you're running into a giant Friggin' xenomorph alien. Okay, I guess I'll go with you.
This is my son, Horse Doily. I had to really
Horse
try and think of that. Can you think of any other names that just wouldn't sound right as babies?
Norris is up there.
Norris, Nigel, Keith,
to die. Sorry, I was
Doris.
just letting you know why he's the coolest character in gaming.
Our daughter's got a friend at school called Glynis.
Really?
So they are coming back. The old names are coming back.
I guess so. What is the character name in Despicable Me who's got an old person name?
Was it Enid or Edith? What was the name? I'm sure it began with E. Didn't all three of them sort of have quite old person names?
I'll tell you what's messing me up. I'll tell you in a second.
I feel like all three of them did. Agnes,
Agnes?
Margot, and Edith. Yeah,
Yeah,
they all have quite old person names.
In Final Fantasy VIII, if you want to use your limit break, you press right on the D-pad and then you select it. In this game, you press left.
I think Adolf will never come back. I think you might be right there.
I should hope he won't come back. He's very dead.
Oh, Hoobs. Fun fact, Hoobs sounds like the German word for oops.
Wait, so if a German makes a mistake, they go, whoops. How silly of me. I did a hoopsie.
Okay. Are you still alive?
I'm sorry.
Look, we're 18 minutes in.
It's the recording, but we're 22 minutes into the
Oh,
stream.
God's sake.
I made myself laugh. Oh god. I did a oopsie. And then I did the oopsie afterwards.
Adolf 2 electric booger shit. By the way, the last video was really well done. Congrats on that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I am a professional.
You wouldn't know it. To be fair, we don't have the H. It's just oops. But you're both hilarious. This is what we're here for. This unhinged nonsense.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Is unhinged nonsense. Oh God.
So you know how they did that
18
Stephen
minutes
Fry
in,
did.
we broke him.
Stephen
He broke himself.
Stephen Fry did that impression of a German who's lost his mobile phone. Where's mein Handy? Because handy means phone. So if you go, whoops, I lost mein Handy. Put it all together.
The big mouse makes it better.
That's what she said.
This is the type of nonsense me and my mates just make up while walking.
But only while walking.
We can't watch a movie together.
I can.
We just can't.
I ruin every move. It's been good. Oops.
Thanks, Tim.
Oh, right. I'm going to kill the one that's glowing. Oh, God. Cheers, Tim. I've dodged every single attack so far. Imagine if I got through this without taking any damage. It won't happen. I'm not that lucky.
Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
How could Oren possibly know this was going to work? Unless you've seen the goddamn
He said,
future.
trust me.
Have you seen Le Future?
Because we were walking yesterday and the first thing was theorising how a guy hadn't aged for 20 years and only eats coleslaw. Who?
Who is this coleslaw immortal?
Who is this person?
Does eating coleslaw make you immortal? Does it age you like fine wine?
Coleslaw must give the guy a state of suspended animation.
No wonder people eat coleslaw even though it's foul.
The Nando's coleslaw is good.
It does make the guy shit a lot.
I bet.
But it doesn't come out as very solid either.
That's a lot of mayonnaise.
It just comes out looking like coleslaw.
Oh,
It's not been digested anymore.
his name is Albert Coleslaw. Turkish delights, the secret to immortality.
The funny thing there,
Oh,
Tim,
no.
is that you didn't need to put Cole in quotation marks. That's a name. That could have just been his middle name.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, some people put their, like, a name. That's not really their name, they just put it in quotation marks in the middle.
The theory was an unhappy immortal only existing, eating coleslaw and shitting. That's their life.
But they could live the rest of their life as normal, right? It's just that the only thing they could eat is coleslaw.
Honestly, Gina, what normality can you possibly have if that is your only diet? Where can you go out to eat and then be like, I need coleslaw and I need enough of it to satisfy a meal's portion, and only coleslaw, I need your bathroom now.
Most people accept immortality.
Actually, can you just give me the... Can you
Yeah.
deliver me the coleslaw whilst I'm on the toilet?
What else can you do if that's the focus of your life?
Mario.
Not a lot.
If that's the focus of your life. What's your goal in life? Coleslaw.
His life is one constant coleslaw straw.
Coleslaw. What do you want for dinner today? Coleslaw.
I'm going to save myself the trip. Deliver the coleslaw to the bathroom, please.
Why? I'm cutting out the middleman.
It's like when you order like 2 or 3 drinks for yourself so you don't have to get up back up to the bar.
Can I just order from the sides menu?
Just order
Can I just order from the sides menu, please? I'll have 5 coleslaws.
Keep them coming.
And I will be on the toilet. See you then. See you there.
He doesn't want it. It's
I'll leave it
just
unlocked for you. Circle to go down. I'm pressing it, Gene. I'm strangely aroused.
He tried.
I'm going to move out of the way so people can tell what I'm talking about. Oh, you can't see it.
You can't see it. Hold on.
There you go. There you go.
Are you sure? With this face?
I've only got to see the top of your head. Are you sure with this face? It'd be like tightrope walking, just don't look down.
Gotta go see you next time. See you. Thank you for being here and telling us about the bolognese.
Thank you. You classed up the joint with your bolognese.
You did.
Let's be honest, this place couldn't go any less classy. Oh, it does look worse when I'm bold.
So I didn't have to anymore.
Where's my hair? My hand goes bigger.
I've not
Oh,
looked
my
at
eyes! Ah. Okay then, when that comes back, we know what we're going to do.
I've not looked at the filters for a while. I won't see if there's any new ones on there.
That's true.
Hey, Cammy, Nathan looking crazier with crazy eyes now.
Somehow,
It does somehow look worse when you've got short hair.
Nathan was turning into a professional painting for a second
An
there.
impressionist painting.
That's what I meant to say.
Which is possibly the opposite of a professional painting.
Wow, poor impressionists.
I've come to ask the dumbest question.
What?
When's half term?
After next week.
Not next week, the week after.
So
Why?
this morning.
No,
Yeah.
I thought this week was the week. I thought this week was the week before.
No.
No, it's the week after.
Good night.
Hey, Judith.
How you doing?
Hi, Judith.
You've missed a lot already. You've missed the great coleslaw man.
I'm glad that's cleared up.
You can go this way and you can read some Albed scripture and get a treasure chest. I've forgotten what's in half these chests, but look, you can read some Albed. Isn't that interesting?
Can't you learn it as you go?
You can.
You missed the whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Don't worry, there's a clip. The proper nouns are already translated, so Makalania is the already translated word there.
No, can't read it.
Oh look, he relinked it.
Thanks, Tim. Oh, God.
Oh, that will never die. Melfi was faster. Did you think it as well? Oh no, you both
No.
told her about the hoopsie. Hey, we're educational as well.
No,
Gina's had to go off camera to clean her face because she's crying.
I'm not crying anymore. I just was.
I just was. I've recovered. That sphere does nothing. It's only good for New Game Plus. No hoopsie, no cry. Hoopsie, I cry. Right. Honestly, the challenge doesn't really come into play for a few minutes yet.
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint on that front. We'll get there eventually. I don't think we
Find
should...
any new filters, Gina? Oh, I've not looked yet.
We'll look off stream because, I might take...
It takes a while to set them up, to be honest. You've got to use 2 different programs. 3, really. 2 different programs and the Twitch dashboard to set them up. So, hey, D-Stat,
It's a whole thing.
aren't enemies scaled to Kamari or something?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I've never heard
You
that.
don't have to take Kamari with you, right?
Everyone comes with you at all times. You just don't have to use them in battle. Except
Right,
there is
yeah.
one forced battle with Kamari, I believe. Just one. I think there's only one.
EP is here with a treat yourself.
No, wait, there's more than one because when you rescue Yuna from the Albedi Luca, I think Kamari is forced into your party then as well. But no, I don't think at any point Kamari's level is... The enemies are scaled to Kamari's.
Is treat yourself. Have we got any treats?
I don't know. What treats can you have?
I'll go and have a look, see what we have. But also, we have an Alexa ready.
Okay, hold on. Alexa, can you beat Final Fantasy X with no sphere grid?
From Icken.com. It is absolutely possible to complete the game without maxing your stats, however, much less traversing the entire sphere grid.
Well, that was kind of a reasonable answer. Is this the opening cutscene or is this gameplay? This is now gameplay. We just had our opening cutscene minutes ago. But since this is the part of the game before the sphere grid is even available, the challenge has not yet come into play. I was waiting for her to give a fact about the desert.
Mummy's just done 3 sneezes.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
You can have these,
Oh, thank you.
and I'll have these. Thank you, EEP. What did she say? It's possible.
She actually said something related. She said something like, it is absolute. Alexa, repeat.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
I mean, there clearly was, wasn't there? Alexa, can you beat Final Fantasy X without the sphere grid?
From Icken.com. It is absolutely possible to complete the game without maxing your stats, however, much less traversing the entire sphere grid.
I don't think it made
There you go,
100% sense. Oh, by the way, this guy can't kill you because his attacks do half your current HP at all times.
Oh.
So he can never kill you.
I never knew that.
And it's rounded down, so if you've got 1 HP, he'll do 0. So, don't worry about that. Just keep attacking until the game
You
moves on.
slag.
I know a lot about this game, but I think I know more about 9 than I do 10. But I will inform you of the things I do know as we go.
Alex is like, didn't happen, don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't happen. You come back in the room and you're like, she didn't say it, did she? No, she did. Alexa, why are you a slag?
Final Fantasy X No Sphere Grid Challenge, also known as a Gina Run.
Unfortunately, that one ends like less than halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Right, which one do I want? Ooh, gooey caramel.
Why are you gaslighting me?
Oh man, that is legitimately what Roman Reigns is doing in WWE right now.
I think he's losing it, Gina. He never asked such a question.
He's just gaslighting his whole family.
Alexa, why are you gaslighting me?
I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry if I didn't hear you.
It's not what I asked.
Not quite.
You ask it.
Alexa, why are you gaslighting me?
I don't know that one.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you acknowledge you are. You just don't know why.
That was her gaslighting you.
Ah.
She's still doing it. I've got another one.
Another one what?
Another Alexa.
Alexa, stop being a cow.
I half wanted her to just moo. That'd be hilarious.
Alexa, moo. Stop being a cow. Almost. Alexa, moo.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, say moo.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, what noise does a cow make?
Here's cat noises.
Cow.
Okay. I'll try again. You done?
Why is that one so loud?
Why is it still going?
Our ghost is very confused right now. Hi, Finn. I bet Nami is as well.
Alexa, what noise does a cow make?
Here comes a cow sound.
That cow had
Wow, that was
issues.
cool. What animal sound would you like to hear now?
Wow, that was.
It wasn't cool, was it?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Cool is a feminine noun that indicates something exceptionally successful. Did that answer your question?
There was no question.
Was no question. You are insane.
That cow sounded very intimidating.
That cow sounded like it ate nothing but coleslaw its entire life.
In this exact phrase. Alexa, you little slug, who's your daddy?
Curtis, you are correct. Biron and Yenke are scaled to Kimari's level.
Right.
But did you know that regardless of what their stats are, you can use Lancet on one of them to learn Doom and then cast Doom on both of them one at a time, and that kills them.
Oh, wow.
All you gotta do is defend yourself at that point.
You say this.
Alexa, you little slug, who yo daddy?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Dad is spelled as D-A-D.
Hey, Sunbro is subscribed.
Thank
Hey,
you, Sunbro.
Thank you. Just finished this with grid. Gonna be hard. Yep. Who's your daddy? Say, who's your daddy? Who puts you in your place?
Wait, you finished
Wait,
this
so
with
anyone gets
Sphere
a
Grid
reference?
recently? Nice.
I don't know the reference, sorry. Wait, cows eating coleslaw is a weird concept when you consider the ingredients of coleslaw. That's very true. Wait. Is it?
What's going on?
Cows eating coleslaw is a weird concept when you consider the ingredients of coleslaw. But
Is-
isn't it just
Can't
like...
you make it with milk? That's about it.
Oh, I thought it was mayo.
Don't you make mayo with milk?
No.
Oh,
Eggs and oil.
eggs and oil. But oil of what? Cow? There you go. Cow
Where's
oil.
the oil coming from?
Cow oil. Coil.
Renegade. Alexa, who's your daddy and what does he do?
A team of inventors. They work at Amazon.
Oh, that's who her dad is.
There you go.
There you go.
Cow oil sounds nice.
Hello, True DK.
Hey, True DK.
I need food. You know what? I'm actually kind of looking forward to that stir fry now.
Is that a zombies reference? No. It is Kindergarten Cop.
Your team lost because of
You know what the... no, I won't say it. I won't say it. Instead, I will steer the conversation towards something similar to what I was going to say. I have prepared almost a quiz for Discord.
Ah, yes.
There's going to be a quiz, a gaming quiz on Discord, and then the second round is going to be all about the NG Plus videos. Hope you watch them intently. It's just going to be questions related to the...
Apparently, yeah.
Every question in the second round will be answered in the videos. So it's not, you don't have to know anything special about the games, or you have to just watched it.
No quiz, ban him.
No,
Fun
EP,
fact,
you need to
Tidus's-
defend your role.
Tidus's name is never spoken in the game. That's right, because can't you change it?
It's never spoken out loud.
Can
but
you change his name?
You can. It's never spoken out loud, but people say it in non-speaking parts, like it's written.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. It wasn't Dissidia in which his name was spoken first, right?
Dissidia, Kingdom Hearts. In fact, I think Kingdom Hearts might have been before Dissidia, so no, it'll be in Kingdom
I don't
Hearts.
remember.
And it is Tidus, not Tidus. And do you know why? Because it's nothing to do with the tide.
Yeah, you found that out, didn't
It's
you?
to do with the sun. Yuna means moon, and Tidus means sun.
That makes
In
sense.
whatever language they decide to take inspiration from.
The Aeons aren't spoken out loud for the same reason.
Correct.
Question 1. Who is the 7th credit in the Croc video?
I don't think I put any credits in the Croc video. I don't think we had Twitch subscribers back then.
No. Oh, I can't remember.
I don't think we
Still-
even streamed regularly on Twitch back then.
The Japanese is Tida. No, we did, because we started the Twitch channel before the YouTube channel.
We didn't do any of the challenge videos though.
Not the challenge videos, no, but we were streaming.
I don't think I put any credits in Croc though.
Tidus sounds better, so I'm sticking with it. I called him Shenron when I was a kid, because, yeah, I love DBZ.
I do like DBZ. I want Super to come back.
Tide Pods is perfection. Lies, I've been a Twitch subscriber since day 1.
Well, what I meant was I don't think I put the credits in the early videos. We have a friend. You on my side? Cool. Using grenades. I'm gonna have to use grenades, steal grenades.
The music in the main battles makes me so happy. The music in this game is great. In all the Final Fantasy games, really.
I mean, if Tidus dies, is there a massive issue? Because whatever.
Oh, Riku, Teenage Me was a big fan of this outfit.
Same.
Are you going to try and find all language books?
You
Don't really need it for the challenge. do
don't
you?
need it, but I'll try. If I'm near one and I'm not seeing it, feel free to just be all like, "Yo, Nathan, you missed one."
Why does everyone in this game dress like clown strippers? Well, that's Final Fantasy. Specifically Final Fantasy X.
It's the clown stripper game.
FF10 is my favourite FF. I'm so happy you're doing this.
Who said that?
Sombro.
Hey, it's one of my favourites as well. It might be my favourite, but honestly, my favourite keeps changing.
Yeah, Riku isn't legal, remember, folks. That is true.
She's also pixels.
That is true. But when you were a teenager, it's okay.
This is my thing. If there's a character on screen and they're like, oh, here you go, she's 19. Oh, cool, she's hot. I'm gonna masturbate. And then you're like, ha, I lied. In official law of the game, she's 17. That's illegal. I'm like, she's pixels, and you just put a number out of thin air.
Isn't she 15 in this game?
Yes,
though?
and she's
supposed to
17
be.
in 10 too.
Yeah.
Yuna is 17 in this and 19 in 10 too.
Just 2 years between.
Yes.
FF10 2 confused the fuck out of me after this one.
Honestly, whereas the battle system in 10.2 was okay, I couldn't get along with the storyline that much. Like, I wasn't invested like I was in 10.
Yeah,
Some
I
of the
mean,
characters were cool and all, but I'd say what it was. Because it's set in a world you've already explored, you don't naturally progress through it and explore it like a pilgrimage, or like the journey. Instead, you've got predetermined locations that you just visit on a ship at your whim. Now, like, it doesn't feel like an adventure like it used to.
I see what you mean, yeah.
It's Psycho from Borderlands.
Thank you, Finn. Oh, cool, I'm going to masturbate now. It's hard to tell the ages with a lot of JRPGs. Like, I'm sorry, but Riku... No, she does not look 15. Definitely not. Can I help you? Oh, it's mint.
Also, in this game, Auron is supposed to be 35. I'm 33. I look anything like him. I ain't got the same level of wrinklage he's got. I ain't got the grizzled veteran demeanour. Not that I ever would, but you know what I mean. At 45, that's more the age you'd expect him to look, not 35. I could translate a little bit if you want, by the way. At first they thought Tidus was a fiend and they should kill him. And then Riku said, no, wait. Then she said sorry, then punched Tidus in the stomach so they could kidnap him. And now here we are.
I thought Auron was 40 to 50. Yeah.
No, he's 35 and it's stupid.
This is one of my least favourite FF games, but only because Tidus annoys me so much. He's pretty annoying.
I don't mind him.
He gets less annoying towards the end.
That's the whole point of his character.
He's
He's
a
a
character arc,
17-year-old celebrity. What do you expect? And then he goes from being a 17-year-old celebrity to literally wanting to sacrifice himself to save the world. I mean, you can't ask for a better character arc than that, right?
It's a good character arc, but I don't think it's necessarily unreasonable to say that he annoyed you at the start, because that's how he's written.
guess.
He's supposed to annoy you. He's annoying.
I guess when you've already beaten
Do
the game...
you mind?
She's like, don't look at me.
She's rubbing her face on my after eights.
Man, they actually look like proper books in this one. I remember in the PS2 version, they look like just like jagged rectangles on the floor.
Oh no,
What?
we're being cursed.
You always react to the face swap like it's some disaster, like something horrible has
It
happened.
is. Look at it.
Yeah, but you know what you're
Look how
like?
my face looks on you. On you.
You're like, oh no. Something horrible has happened. The filter that we've got that's not even that expensive has been paid for once again
At least I don't gasp.
for the 10 millionth time.
He is the Justin Bieber of my generation.
Okay, everybody, here we go. This is the sphere grid. We're getting a tutorial on the sphere grid and we're not allowed to use it. Hello, Super.
Hey, Super Sahama.
Super Hasana.
Oh god, the face swap.
Gina's calling you ugly. What? Hey man, this is a combination of our faces, so yeah. Howdy. Is this console or PC? This is console.
I'm so confused by you right now, Naomi.
Right, this is the sphere grid and this is what we're not allowed to use. I could explain this better than the tutorial, or faster at the very least. So I'm just going to get through this tutorial as fast as I can. Unfortunately, I have to just mash the X button and get through it like this, which is really annoying. If I was on the PC version, I of course would be able to speed the game up, but I can't, because we don't own the PC version. I don't want to pay extra money for it. Here's a sphere grid. Bye, sphere grid. We're doing okay, Super. How are you doing? That's not showing on the stream, thank goodness. On the video, even.
No.
TLDR grid makes you hard,
Look at
innit?
this.
Basically. She's rubbing her face in the after mince box. Why?
I don't know.
It's gonna get stuck on
It's
her face.
mint. It's because it's mint.
It's gonna get
Cats
stuck on her
love
face.
mint.
They're after 8 mints, she loves them.
She's never done this before.
To be fair, I've never seen her interact with the box before. Oh my god, she's pushing it.
Oh my god, kitty. Yep.
Why do cats like mint so much?
I don't know. It's just one of those smells that it's like catnip to them. Genuinely don't understand how the game is winnable without the abilities in the sphere grid. Nathan will be a god in my eyes if you win this.
Well, thank you.
Mint nip.
I've never done this challenge before, so I'm learning as I go at the same time. Like, I know the game well enough, I just not done the challenge before, that's all. I'm saving so I never have to see that tutorial again.
Yeah. Do you plan to fight the Dark Aeons?
No.
Did that answer your
Dark
question?
Aeons in a no sphere grid challenge? Are you mad? Then again, I said this about the weapons on FF8 and I'm giving them a try.
What?
I'd probably have to use Zanmato, wouldn't I? Like, how will you not get one shot? Well, there's the question. Let's go through, shall we?
Is Naomi trying to eat the chocolate? No, she's not.
She's just stiff.
She's just
rubbing
rubbing
her
her
face in the box.
on the box because it smells minty.
Right.
Did you know the smell of mint is like catnip to cats? She won't eat it. She just likes the mint smell.
Right. Sphere grid. as you can see, there is this big, old, massive grid full of circles or nodes. Big old sphere grid.
I thought you were going to say big old nodes.
Big old nodes, right. Every character has a starting position on the sphere grid. Tita starts here, of course, and the new character that we've got that's not been named yet is here. It's Riku. When someone levels up, they gain a sphere level. With that sphere level, you can move one position like that.
Yes.
When you've moved position, you can then pay these spheres to unlock abilities that you're next to. So if I moved here, I would be able to pay and afford that, because it's right next to it.
Yep.
That is the ability Cheer. That's like a temporary stat boost. And you're supposed to do that and follow the path for each character, upping all your stats. Like,
Just don't put the problem.
there's a defense boost there, there's a strength boost there, etc.
But we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do any of that with any character.
The cat does love the box, yes. It's a minty box.
That is literally how you level up in this game. Our stats will not change without the sphere grid. We are stuck on these HPs forever unless there is a different way of boosting them. And
Now,
I
why-
don't think there is.
Why do you always look like you're taking a quick break from your mass murder spree? Well, she is.
Ooh, Sujai. I think one of them gives you an item. Oh, this got me. This is stupid. I don't know why they did this. If you talk to this guy, he asks you a question, and you do not know what he said.
Right.
And it says, do you need to basically hear this sphere grid tutorial again? And you're like, yeah, or what? If you hit yes, you've got to go for the whole thing all over again. It's dumb.
Right.
There you go, 3 potions.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active
You can
yet.
get the HP limit breaks still, right? From the Chocobo race. 4 chests.
And then we should
Yes, from underneath the temple where the Mega Sisters are.
Super Zahama loves FF10.
I love this game too.
It's great.
And also, I can do the Chocobo race in the Calm Lands as well, where you get 0 on the timer at the end. I've done that before, and I'll do it again, God damn it, maybe. I'm going to want to do a whole lot of stealing as well.
What are your lungs, Steedus?
He's a blitzball player. How? 0. So, in the Chocobo races, if you collect balloons, it decreases your overall timer by a few seconds.
Yeah.
But if you get hit by birds, it delays you and costs you time. So if you can collect every balloon and dodge every bird, it's possible to end up with an overall time of 0.
Bird? Where are the birds?
They fly into you and bump into you whilst you're racing on Chocobos.
Oh, right, okay.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or Alexa, pineapple on pizza.
The answer is yes.
From foodboss.com. Yes, pineapple does belong on pizza.
Yes, thank you, Alexa.
That's some bias, man.
But it does.
Are we going for a 100% run? I'll be honest, I don't even know. I'm only doing these fights to steal grenades.
Not pineapple on pizza.
Oh, another thing.
I like pineapple on pizza.
In this game, if you want to run away from battle, you have to do it one character at a time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Now, obviously, because we're not leveling up, a lot of the battles that we're going to be done, if they're optional, they're pointless. Maybe you want their item, but at the same time, they could be pointless. So if you want to run away from it, you've got to run away one character at a time.
You gotta do pineapple with, like, jalapenos or something.
Thank you for following Super
Thank you, Sam.
You get an avatar on the screen now because you're following.
Should we make them fight? Let's have a fight.
Yeah, maybe you'll win your first battle royal. Something else to note as well. I was going to say something sphere grid related. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, in the speed runs of this game, in the no sphere grid category, they actually allow learning Flee. With
Oh, right,
Tidus,
yeah.
which is a super early ability that he gets. And they allow learning that ability and only that ability. And what that does is it allows you to escape from battle, like entirely. All 3 of you escape from battle immediately, without problems.
Yeah.
Purely because, in a speedrun sense, it would literally, like, potentially double the run time if you had to flee one at a time and potentially fail.
That's very true. You gotta run away one character at a time by Fall Out Boy.
I get it, because their songs have long names.
Long names that don't make any sense. I love this song.
And
you
yet
only hear this song 2 times in the whole game.
Yes, I remember that.
Why, yes, we are going for a no sphere grid 100%. Oh god, it's sin.
I don't know about 100%. I'd have to, like, play the game and see what happens.
So what do footsteps do in this game?
Footsteps? What made you think footsteps do anything? As in the randomization of footsteps?
Oh, right.
Honestly,
yeah.
I don't know, if anything.
Did you play the first release of the HD collection of this game on the PS3?
I played it on the Vita.
Yes, we did have it on the Vita, didn't we?
I did.
So not the PS3,
And
but yes, on the Vita.
it was actually the Vita edition of the game where I got most of the trophies. I don't have any trophies on this game because I've not played it on PS5 before.
And they suck, just like fleeing one at a time. Which has both versions. I've always wanted to give the No Sphere Grid speedrun a shot. Just hard to devote 10 hours straight anymore. Yeah, makes sense. We won the Battle Royal.
What? Well, okay then. We're just too powerful.
I just assumed footsteps were a vital part of FF lore.
Oh god, I forgot which way I was even
You
going.
could go with the PC version and the cutscene skip mod. That's only like 3 to 4 hours.
Yes, there is a cutscene skip mod which literally just takes the cutscenes out.
Wouldn't that be that wouldn't be allowed though, would it? Right, in official
it's a
speedrun.
separate category.
Right, that makes sense.
But there are no cutscene, no sphere grid category as well,
Yeah.
which is basically just, which I think is around about 4.5-ish hours. Is it a legal run? Like I said, it's got its own category. Just gonna play it safe. Because we've got a boss. It's essentially the first boss in the game because the other ones you couldn't really lose against. They were tutorials.
It's weird that you're heating them up, to be honest.
Why?
Because I'm so used to you playing FF8 where you wanted them to be on like tiny HP. for
That's a
their
good
limits.
point. See, you'd probably use something like cheer at this point in the game with Tidus as well. To boost stats, but of course that's useless. I mean, not useless, we can't use it.
That looks so uncomfortable.
Now, or with the belt up your ass.
Yeah.
Now, this boss swims away out of your range and it will back attack you.
Right.
And it normally lets you do stuff like stand by. That's what the game wants you to do as like your tutorial, stand by, which recovers a little bit of HP. Which you can do. I mean, can I defend? I guess stand by is the best I can do with Tidus. But did you know that if you're Riku, you can still use grenades?
Boom.
Because they're long range attacks. Make that 2 in a row. Now he'll back attack us. And that's my last grenade, so hopefully I stole the exact right amount for this. We'll see. He's not dead yet. We might be able to go for a pincer attack now. I still can't pincer? Man, I just assumed... Oh, I think it's because Tidus has to be the one to call the pincer. That's a shame, because if I had a grenade I could use it. Alright, heal up a little bit. Pincer.
Go for it. Do you use this at any other point in the game?
No, it's a shame as well. There are some fights where you have like... Oh, that was a critical. There are some fights where you have specific commands only for that fight. This just happens to be one of them.
It's a shame though, because it's a pretty cool
It is pretty
feature.
cool. Like, there's a bit where you're on top of an airship fighting, and Riku and Tidus can give commands to move the airship further
Oh
and
yeah,
closer.
I remember that.
There's just certain things that only have use one time. Although, to be fair, I think a lot of the bosses have some unique features. Like with the Chocobo Eater, he can push you off a cliff. It says there's a save point over it. Is there in fact a save point over here? If there is, I can't get to it, but there's one on the map.
It looks like it's behind a wall or something.
Oh well, there's no battles anyway till I get back on boat. If this category doesn't exist, just create it. Oh, it does. I'm not gonna lie. This has been done. People have done this.
Yeah.
It certainly takes some dedication, and it's not common. But there have been strategies theorised about no sphere grid for years now on YouTube. The only thing is that there's not, as far as I can see, there's not one just long video edited together where it gives you the tutorial on how to do it all.
Basically, but hasn't been done NG Plus style. Nope.
That's what I'm saying. There's no just video online where it's just like, here's how you do the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's more just like, oh, here's a
VODs.
little video to tell you how this one part might be made more useful. Also, if you didn't know, this is the airship from the end of the game. From late in the game. That's what we're swimming inside.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We basically helped the Owlbear restore power to it and recover it. It's kind of hard to tell. It's on its side, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Elforny.
But... Greetings from Finland.
Hello.
How you doing,
Greetings
Finland?
from England.
England and Finland. We should join together and become Fengland. Fengland. Fengland? Fengland. Yeah. Fingland. Fing. I'll let you have the eye.
But then it's just Finland with a G in the middle.
Or it's England, but with an F instead.
The Fangland.
I like it. The Fangland. Why not? Yeah, like stream VODs. Basically, yeah.
Fengland sounds like Fengland.
Not my Fengland.
Isn't that just Romania?
What Fengland? Honestly, nowadays Romania's just England.
In the PS2 version, I never could detect the airship in the water.
Yeah, I feel like unless you know, you don't really.
Yeah,
Oh,
I wouldn't
that
know.
said, you outside.
You're such a nerd.
And you married this nerd. Hungry. You just make me think of that stir fry.
What?
You just make me think of that stir fry we're gonna have. I like our challenge playthroughs. You play the same games I like. Yes, I'm a PlayStation guy. Thank you. You're such a nerd, and you put a ring on it. Hello, Nomadic. Welcome.
Hey, nomadic.
I love a stir fry. Yeah, Gina bought the ingredients for a stir fry, then was like, later.
Oh, because you didn't get any chicken to go in it.
I guess so.
I could have done a veggie stir fry, I guess.
He ate too fast.
Silly boy.
And then downed all of her entire ration.
It's because you eat too fast.
I like how he eats too fast, but then doesn't
Water
even finish.
chestnuts.
We just have to assume he finished his meal, of course.
I never thought of that.
You need water chestnuts.
Hey,
What are those?
For stir fry.
I don't know what they are.
Riku.
Wow! You really do understand.
He's delirious. He's gone a bit delirious. They're like chestnuts in water. Why do we need chestnuts in water for stir fries, then?
Apparently they're good fried, I guess.
Oh. I didn't know this.
Oh,
Is it me or are her fingers huge?
Tidus is supposed to be 17. Yep.
A 17-year-old celebrity.
we're out bed.
He's in shape, though. You can't deny that. He swims for a living.
You'd have to be if that was your
Yeah.
job.
I don't even know what an outbed is.
Square, do you know what teenagers look like?
You make them all look like adults.
Yeah, I mean, look at that
That's
ass.
true.
I am.
Star player of the Xanarcanabes.
Did you
Still acts like a teenager though.
head or something?
Yes.
You guys hit me?
Oh,
No, he exists for a living technically.
What?
Always got ass in the shot. Classic JRPG. Yep.
This game does do a lot of ass shots for some reason.
What's your job? You exist to hopefully stop us existing.
Was to tell about Xanarcan.
He literally does swim for a living, though, so he would be in shape.
Ball and
He
Sin's
would be.
attack.
Here's what I
And
think about this game, though. There are literally people who swim for a living through long periods of time. That must mean that in this world, it's possible to train yourself so much in the water that you can hold your breath for that long.
did I
Or
Like
maybe
it-
you just can.
say something funny?
No, because not everyone can do it. In this game, only 3 characters battle underwater ever.
Yeah, but is it ever said that the others can't?
Don't worry.
Is it ever stated that that
Right.
it's not a common thing to be able to breathe underwater or hold
The
your breath?
only
for a
thing
long
I've got, evidence-wise,
You mean I'm sick?
time? You carry on.
Sin's toxin. Yeah.
You sure?
the only thing I've got evidence-wise is that if you talk to the Besaid Aurochs on the
5,000
beach
years ago.
in Besaid,
So no one plays
one of them talks about how they practice doing laps in a pool, or in the ocean, or a sphere pool, whichever.
What do you mean?
And
Years ago.
he said that the Aurochs could only do like 2 or 3 laps before having to go up for air,
You're saying
but
that
Walker managed to do 5.
years ago? No way.
Something like that. I could be like misremembering that, but I guess we'll find out when we get there because we're not, we're not miles away, of course. And you in 10-2, Yuna does just play Blitzball. It's true. Could she have trained for 2 years? Maybe, but I don't like that because I like to think that if you can do it, it's because you've dedicated like a good portion of your life to it. Like Walker and Tidus are Blitzball players. Of course they're going to know how to do it. And Riku is an Albed who's on the ocean a lot in her boats and stuff. So I'm guessing she probably learnt the ability to do so as well.
We know.
I don't know.
Go to Luca.
But in this game, only 3 characters ever battle underwater. And it's Walker, Tidus, and Riku. It could just be they didn't want to animate 7 different underwater animations for all the characters. I don't know. The job system in 10-2, she could technically learn through that. Hey, maybe.
I'll get you to Luca.
I like your explanation more, but we need to consider the fabricated
You'd
facts.
rather stay here?
Yeah, it's true. I guess I have a lot of
Look for
headcanon.
the others. Wait here.
It wouldn't be Lulu because she'd float. That she would, and anyone grabbing onto her would float as well.
Okay. Yevon says it's a hole.
Lulu!
Might upset someone.
With all those belts on? I don't think so.
I'm not talking about the belts. Her flotation devices would carry those belts. Tidus is a fabrication! Oof. That just reminds me of Star Ocean 3.
Some kind of holy place?
I told you about the twist in Star Ocean 3.
You did, yeah.
I won't tell anybody in case you don't know it somehow. But the last boss just has loads of quotes in battle, and he just shouts stuff like "You're nothing but fabrications." Like he's going mad that you're actually he's being attacked by his own creations.
Future?
So you're nothing but zeros and ones. Do nice spinning sidekick to the boat.
That's Yeah, that's objectification. Nathan.
And those
and
objects are
Evie.
spherical.
How dare you?
Natural buoyancy. We'll call it boobancy. Oh, I did fall down. Whoopsie. Sin! Sin is here! Under us! Under us!
Under us.
That's what he said.
Underland.
Under us! Under us! Twice.
They're spherical, but are they grids?
No, we told you, Tim, there are no sphere grids in this game. No sphere grids in this run at all.
Not a one.
Oh, look, Tidus is overboard. And now he's in some sort of...
God, he's just constantly having
Whirlpool.
to be saved at the beginning of this game.
I guess I will
Isn't he?
save. He's not being saved, is he? At the moment. They left him to his fate.
Oh, good.
They're looking down and going like, well, that Sin wanted that to happen, obviously.
Look, we've saved him once, that's enough.
Tidus is the damsel. It's a good thing he can breathe underwater, because him being unconscious in the water like that probably would have been death.
Yeah, that's true.
Daddy wants to see him. I would say spoilers, but this game's 21 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a Final Fantasy / Square Enix related question in my quiz, by the by.
Is there?
Yeah, just one.
When are you doing the quiz, by the way?
Well, I thought we were doing it the weekend.
Do it on Sunday.
Was it Sunday? I didn't finish like writing enough of it yet.
Doing a quiz on Sunday, by the way, guys. Probably Sunday. On our Discord server.
It's funny because when I first played this game, I was like, "Sorry, Lulu, I'm into Yuna." All right. Every time a thing would come up where it was like, "Oh, do you prefer Yuna or Lulu?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, Lulu. You're great and all, but you're old enough to be my mum." All right.
And now you're her age.
And now I'm her age, and now I'm like, "You're old enough to be my mum." Oh yeah. By the
Wait,
way,
is there a Discord? A Discord, you say?
there is a Discord, and it's under Discord. Special item hidden here on the beach, Mooncrest.
Yes, so we'll be doing a quiz. There's a role that you can steal off of VP.
It's going to be on our Discord. I just like how when he falls in the water, it looks like he's about to fall through the
Lulu's
ground.
22. Never
She's
mind.
35, right? No?
She's not the same age as Oren.
Oh, I guess not. She's 22?
Yeah, 22.
There's no way. Okay, in my headcanon,
I'm closing this.
Tidus can stay 17, Yuna can stay 17, Riku can stay 15, whatever. Orin is 45.
And Lulu's like 30.
Lulu's 30, early 30s.
How old is Walker then? Because he looks in his 30s as well.
He should be, in my headcanon, he's like 24.
Thanks for permitting the term MILF.
Walker
EP.
is 23, pregnant with 24. Well, because there's 2 years, he should be 25. Snatch that crown before it gets Essex all over it. Wow, Finn, wow. Jesus.
Lulu still has
Right.
MILF energy.
She does have MILF energy.
So he's 23, apparently.
Who you play for? The Xanarkin Apes.
I could buy 23 to a degree.
These dudes have flat ass faces. Look, no definition on their faces
Except,
whatsoever.
except Walker.
Except Walker, exactly. Even when they're talking. What's his foot doing? What's his foot?
No, I didn't. I just pictured Tidus be like, "What's his foot doing?" Which one?
It was Walker's foot.
I'm sorry. That guy doesn't normally stand there.
Oh, really?
Now they ran away.
gone.
What? That wasn't right. That wasn't right. Normally they run away straight away. Right. Talk to these guys. Keep
They
talking
spent
to them.
5 minutes on the rest of the team.
You got to talk to them multiple times to get the items out of them. He gave us a couple of potions. Oh, you can make their heads turn weird as well. Look.
Oh, what? Ah!
His
Oh,
head,
no!
His head from a 180
Stop
is like.
it! Ah!
Let's talk from behind.
It's horrible. Someone animated that.
Dangerous.
They could have just made him throw with the other arm.
Or just not
It
make
would've
him
been
turn his
fine.
head that far. Here you go.
Whee!
I can hit the ball pretty good.
Look
Today's a
at
bad
just
day.
smacked him in the face.
I could do 5 in a row yesterday. I'm nowhere near Captain Walker's level. I can hold my own underwater. I'm not good with the ball. Best players can even sleep underwater. See? It is canon that it is like an ability you can learn or master in the game.
They evolved owl neck. The faces are so flat because the balls hit them all the time. Are we at that scene yet?
The best players can hold their breath like forever. I wish I could do that.
Which scene is that scene there? Ah, 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 ah.
That was
No,
a
not yet.
perfectly fine scene. It was played the way it was written.
It's This guy's turning into Gollum.
We had an underwater race once to see
at
how
him.
long we could go. 2 laps and we were out.
Ah! Who animated this? I need to know who's responsible for this. Just watch this guy. Just watch his neck. Watch his head. Ah! And he turns into some Gollum creature.
But Walker went 5 laps no sweat. Is what I'm trying to get across to.
Fucking turtleneck.
Thanks for the high
Tell
potion,
Ed.
you freak.
Their romantic partners are saddened by their flat faces.
He just looks at me whilst he's doing his whatever. It's so weird. I swear they did not do that on the PS2.
What does this guy do? Ooh.
Oh, he's going to break his neck as well, but from a different angle. Hold on.
And it's not quite as bad when you can't see it face on.
Hey, you can see the neck though. No half-time breath for him, he just keeps going.
Thanks, Tim. Blitzball Exorcist Edition.
No half-time breath for Walker, he just keeps going. They have to take half-time breaths.
So they do have to breathe.
It's a skill that you learn in the game, and Walker's good at it. That's what they're trying to say. Here you go. A little bit of lore for you. Pretty cool. I think there's a treasure chest over here. That's all I wanted to prove with that. Wish I could speed the game up.
Oh, yeah. No 3 times speed on this one.
There is on the PC version.
Is there?
Yeah, built in. Is Walker an airhead? As in he's got lots of air reserves?
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask.
You'd known him for 5 seconds.
Yeah, literally. How do you feel like you can trust him?
You probably should have asked him this after you got to Besaid or something, after you knew him a little bit longer.
Tidus's hair has too many layers.
There's extensions in it.
That top layer is so unnecessary. Look at that top layer. Right where his parting is. He's parted it in the middle. But that top layer is so short. Who cut his hair?
Maybe he cuts it himself.
I bet he does. Hacked at it.
To be fair, he just got out the ocean. It's probably
Doesn't create layers in your hair.
No, but it probably looks like a mess.
No, it looks like that all the time.
It's true, it kind of does.
Tidus is like an onion. It's like a little hat. It is. And you won't be able to unsee it now.
When you
either.
see him in the CGI cutscenes, I don't think it looks quite that bad.
Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying.
I don't think so.
Look, no. I mean, that was close. Look at the hair. Look at it.
It's going through his damn arm. Apparently, back in the PS2 days, one of the most difficult things to do was to get 2 characters like that to touch
Everything that happened to me.
Oh, yeah.
each other realistically without it just look like it's either not touching him properly or just going through.
You're through, yeah.
And there's one scene in Jak and Daxter, and I think it's like the 3rd game, where Daxter does this,
Yeah.
like in shock. And apparently it took like ages just to get that one thing. It was a close-up as well, so all you saw was that. And apparently it was just showing off. They were
Yeah.
like desperate to get that to work. And they got it so it looks like he was actually holding his face.
Tidus's hair is sharp enough to cut so clean you can't even see the wound.
But then again, Jak and Daxter was made by Naughty Dog, and they kind of are powerhouses in that kind of thing, so...
I remember reading about these people who could die for minutes, and it was due to them having larger than average spleens.
Don't
So
care.
maybe that's what they have.
I'm going this way. Spleens? Does
Yeah.
that help with the breathing?
It sounded like you were saying you don't care to that. That
No, I was
very rude.
talking about Walker.
What are you doing?
I was wondering if I could glitch to go this way. I guess not. But if you mash circle, he does that.
Maybe they do have larger than average spleens.
Fuck is this?
Wait for the platforms in the Temple of Bavel. When he goes up and down, you just see the wind draft on his hair. Maybe Tidus's mum received wounds from his hair when he was born. I don't care about this, please.
There's a glitch on the PS2 version of the game where if you mash circle like this and try to get into the home after it's destroyed, it lets you get past the invisible wall and you can just reload it in, and it acts sort of like a pseudo New Game Plus.
Tidus appears to be doing a TikTok dance.
He's not even touching the floor, which is impressive. How does he do
Naughty
that?
Dog did so many good games back in the day. Yeah, Jack and Daxter Crash. I find it quite unbelievable that Tidus is so good at Blitzball considering he played the game 1,000 years ago. But it's not been 1,000 years to him.
If anything, it would make him better than Walker because they've got the technology to have a Blitzball stadium in the vicinity of his home at all times. Because he's professional, he can practice there at all times.
That's
Walker
true.
doesn't have a stadium. He's got to practice in the ocean, I'm guessing.
I suppose they would, yeah.
Walker's obviously had to live life on, like, he's had to rough it a little bit because he kind of has to do a bit of, like, maybe food foraging here and there or something, I don't know. Because he lives on an island, like, he's got to take care of himself kind of thing. Again, the levels you gain in this game mean nothing. Item drops would be nice if there's anything handy, but...
And they created the water sphere out of electricity. I see Elf's point though. Imagine a football team from 100 years ago playing against a modern one. The modern one would wipe the floor with them.
Yes,
That's
true.
true.
But to Tidus, he is a modern player, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say.
No, I get what you're saying. But I feel like in this, they've not really... It's not changed much. Like, for us, football's changed loads. Think about it.
Yeah.
But Blitzball, I don't think changed much in the game. Well, I don't know. The stadium's a good point, but considering that the game didn't evolve at all during that time, yeah, exactly.
When he gets hungry, he just eats Lulu.
Hey, Kaivel.
Only in my dreams.
Good luck on this new FF challenge.
Hey,
Thank you very
Kaivo, how
much.
you doing? How's it going? For anyone who weren't here at the time, Kaivo is the only reason I was able to beat Final Fantasy VIII without junctioning. Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
I'd still be stuck on the final boss if not for Kaivo.
Definitely.
And I've already finished the script for Final Fantasy VIII as well. So
The editing begins.
I've got to read it first, but yeah. And it's 32 pages, so it's going to be a lot of reading.
Thinking about it, the Fate will have originally sent Jet to do what Tidus came to do, to end the Sin cycle. So what if there was another before Jekt?
You would think there might be.
It probably was.
Could there be more before Jet? In fact, it would make sense for there to be loads.
Yeah.
But then again, would they have an Auron to go back and fetch them? Because obviously anyone who sees Sin would run a mile otherwise. These are major spoilers.
Stop becoming Sin, god damn it.
God damn
To be
it.
fair, everything between 1,000 years prior and current looks like it has went backwards.
Yeah, it's true.
If
They
anything,
swore
the
off
game was
technology.
more brutal in Tidus' time, with ejecting players into the visitor ranks and such. Yeah, true.
Here's something I don't quite have fleshed out enough for me. Or at one point, Walker says to Tidus, "Do you have fiends in Zanarkand as well?" And Tidus says, "Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though." Hey, wait, since when did you believe me about Zanarkand anyway? And then the conversation just moves on.
I wasn't too far off either.
That means there are fiends in Zanarkand. You never see them, though. In the cutscene that you get in Zanarkand, you never see any evidence of fiends except Sin attacking. That's about it. But that Sin's new to them.
Well, yeah, but you said it was rare, and we only saw, what, an hour?
You said just a few, but
In
I want to
Zanarkand?
know what Zanarkand fiends look like, because that must mean that they have like a defense team to like back them away. Does that mean when the Fates dreamed up Zanarkand, they dreamed up the fiends along with it to attack now and then? I don't know. You think if it was their dream, it'd be perfect. So why would there be fiends?
They say Dorox is the lower leagues team, training in their backyard with amateur players and postmen.
And Gollum.
Yeah, apparently. They didn't need an Auron technically. Jet got there without Auron. Auron is from the current spirit, isn't he?
How did Jet get there?
Nice excuse.
Is it ever explained?
So you want to win the next
Isn't it like that dream spirit exists in the current time, but just somewhere in the ocean?
So, what's our goal?
No, I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 years in the future, isn't it?
As long as we play our best.
The Fates would have dreamed him. Faiths. Isn't it Faith, not Fate? The Faiths would have dreamed
I
him
don't know.
too.
With a combination of the ban on Machina and Sin constantly destroying everything, there's no room for advancements. Yeah, that's true. They had technology in there, Xanakin, so probably dealt with them more easily.
Also, wasn't Xanakin and Bevel at war? In the dream of the Faith. It's so weird.
Ah, the one from the sea.
It didn't. Orin didn't bring Tidus. Orin didn't bring Tidus, though Sin did. Orin just helped.
Yeah, Orin
take
brought
in the
him
right
to Sin.
direction.
Yeah.
Point being, Orin isn't needed for people to be brought to Spira.
Orin's not needed, but obviously in Tidus' case it helped because most people would run the hell away.
That's true.
Got that too?
They reproduced how the world really was before the war, and there were fiends then, so reproducing the exact copy implies to bring fiends as well.
I suppose so.
About the
Oh yeah, it is Faith.
Here's a question that I don't think is ever answered in this game. How long does the calm last?
Oh yeah.
Like,
that's true.
exactly how long does it last?
I think it's different. I think it's different each time.
Doesn't explain that though.
No.
Is there any evidence that is canon whatsoever that tells you how long the calm lasts?
They got any food there?
We'll get you some.
Please help me out on that one.
Take a look around first.
Did anyone defeat Sin between Braska and Yuna?
Let's see.
It's been 10 years, so maybe. Does the calm last 10 years? Or... I don't know.
Nomadic reckons it's 10 years.
But does it ever confirm it in this game? Is there any text that confirms it? Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. You defeat Sin in the present day. At no point does it say whether or not Sin was defeated between those times by anyone else.
First place, to tell the truth.
I reckon they would have mentioned it if it had happened between. Because why would you mention the one that isn't the last one?
It's just annoying because they don't mention it either way.
Alexa, does the calm last 10 years?
From thecalmzone.net. Calm's 10-year anniversary event will take place at the Brewhouse, London Fields from 3 p.m. until 4 a.m. and will feature a mix of both live and DJ performances.
Looks like we're going.
I guess we'll have to now. I just don't remember a single bit of dialogue in this game that tells you how long the
Calm
calm
lasts a
is.
random amount of time but keeps shortening. I think Unalesca's was 100 years and everyone after was shorter than the previous. That's what I assumed as well.
I just wish there was some point in the game itself that confirmed that. Because I'm not so sure it does. It seems to me like they just said, oh, it's temporary, and then left it at that.
If anything, Orin was the thing to stop the cycle because he knew about Unalesca and he's like, fuck this bitch. Or now is the time.
Here's another thing. Everyone was so surprised that you had to sacrifice a guardian to create the faith for the final Aeon.
Mm-hmm.
No one saw it coming.
Wait, who?
No one.
They all knew.
No one knew. When they found out they had to sacrifice a guardian to become the faith for the final Aeon, everyone was like, what?
Tidus was like, what? But everyone else knew.
No one knew.
Yes, they did.
They knew Yuna had to sacrifice herself, but
Yeah.
not a guardian.
Oh.
A
yeah,
guardian
okay.
had to sacrifice themselves to become the faith for Yuna's final Aeon. So not only was a summoner going to die, a guardian had to as well. Well, die, become a faith. Same thing, essentially.
Standing in that place.
But does that mean that no summoner and no guardian ever had ever lived to tell that tale to anyone ever? It'd be in the freaking history books.
Alexa wants you to go to a rave. Alexa knows the best raves. Alexa has them glow sticks ready. The calm lasts as long as the final summon can fight against you, Yevon.
Yes, Kaivo, you're right. Orin is the only one who knew because he'd have been the only one to witness it happen. I get that. But are you telling me that anyone who defeated Sin before Braska didn't have any surviving guardians to tell that tale? All it took was one.
I've read a lot of the extra material that isn't in the game. Ah, there we go. According to the wiki, it lasts a short time. Supposedly, Braska's lasted less than a year.
Which means there are loads of different summoners over year after year.
And between Yuna and Braska, there was no other calm, as Jek was still... As Jek still was Sin, and he was Braska's final summon.
Okay, that makes sense.
They knew the summoner was sacrificed, they didn't know about the Guardian.
But that could just mean that Sin's been roaming around for 9 years. And it only lasted 1 year.
They didn't know about a Guardian. It's the secret that they didn't let out for the Yu Yevon religion to continue, basically with the Sin cycle.
So what if there was one Guardian who wasn't chosen to be the Faith, who found out from Yunalesca that you needed a Guardian to become a Faith, and that one Guardian decided to tell anyone the world? What did they do? Did Yu Yevon followers have him killed off or something? And if that's the case, why didn't they make sure Auron wasn't around to be able to tell the tale?
No summoner would have survived. Someone in the final Aeon kills them, even if that Aeon fails.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, they all had only one Guardian, or they went to kill Yunalesca without success like Auron did. So Yunalesca tells the thing about sacrificing a Guardian as a surprise for every summoner. It's a pretty flimsy system, to be fair.
All I'm saying is that there are holes in this.
Yunalesca pretty much kills who doesn't play along. Duncan's here! Hey,
Yeah,
Duncan.
they kill who doesn't
Also,
play
there's-
along, which is
Thanks for
fine.
subscribing. Duncan subscribed.
Oh, thank you, Duncan. 28 months. But then how come they let Auron just wander off afterwards to tell anyone?
Auron wasn't around. He's an unsent.
I know, but like he could have told someone in his unsent
Strangely
state.
around.
He could have told the world.
I've never noticed that Braska's belt is basically a mini sphere grid.
Really?
Sorry, man. Take a nap.
So it basically manages to break the cycle by avoiding being sent.
Was my dock useful, Nathan? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. We've got stuff to steal, obviously, when the time comes. In fact, let's open
Thanks,
it. Let's have a look at
Nomadic.
it. Give me a second. We got this.
What's this?
Ah! Where'd it go?
There.
So, all the stuff Kamari can learn, and all the stuff we can steal.
Okay.
So, I guess we'll start there when we get there, but we're not there yet, of course. Yes, thank you, Duncan.
Who cares whether he comes back or not? But he might die. Fine, let him.
I
They
suppose
wouldn't
you're right
believe
there.
him. Auron needed to set things in motion. Auron is the hero.
Don't forget that TKO. Have you... Where'd you get the TKO, though? It's a weapon for Walker, isn't it? So if it's a weapon, you don't steal it or anything. So where'd you get that? You have to pay a Walker some money ahead of time or something? You don't have to, actually. It just makes it cheaper, doesn't it?
I think Yunalesca thought Auron would die after he attacked her, and it's a small wonder he was found by Kamari and had the strong will to become an unsent. That's true.
But of course, if Auron wanted to, he could have just left and not had a fight with Yunalesca.
So it might have died along the summoner just to accompany him or her in death to bring calm.
He literally walked off after being killed. He's a badass. A Walker at Operation Mihen Command Center, thank you. I forgot what the TKO does, but you've assured me it's important, so I guess we'll see. But I don't think I'm going to get there in this stream, to be honest.
Can we talk about Tidus's hair change? Usually hair gets darker, not lighter. Not necessarily. It depends. If he lives in a place where there's a lot of sun, the sun could have bleached his hair over the years. That can happen. But yeah, usually you start off with really light blonde hair and then it gets darker over time. But
Unless seawater does it to your hair. He swims a lot, I don't
more
know.
likely to be sun, I think.
Because Zanarkand doesn't really have a lot of sun, does it?
I don't know, we only ever see it at night.
Oh, it's got Stone Touch with a 50% chance to petrify. Well, that sounds pretty handy.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Or
Like I care.
maybe it's bleached.
He'd probably just bleach it.
Maybe he dyes his hair.
Does his roots ever come through? And
Theory
again,
is
no one
Tidus's
hair
hair is
grows.
sun bleached.
I've got to
For
remember
my
how to do
sister,
all
it was the
this.
opposite. She started with dark hair and then became super blonde.
I'm reminded of the Crash Test Dummies song. where it talks about the kid who stopped going to school one day, and then when he did go back to school, his hair was bright white. Because apparently trauma can make your hair go pale.
It can do, yeah.
And the song's basically about stop bullying people for differences. It talks about people with birthmarks and stuff like that.
I've never heard this song.
Oh, yeah, I've played it in your earshot and you've been like, the fuck is this again? It's that song that just goes... There we go. The song is called... Literally, it is. Try getting Alexa to play it. It's a nightmare.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You have tried to get her to play it before.
Sometimes she does. Sometimes she's just like, what? That's just noise. I like that song. I think you take that later. I don't think you take it now. I am remembering.
You better believe I looked up the walkthrough for all of these when I played.
Jester, if I say that, she'll probably just try and play the song.
Let's ask. Alexa, what are the lyrics to by Crash Test Dummies?
I didn't hear that. Please try that again.
Wow.
Didn't even let me finish.
Move the fuck on.
Alexa, add a sphere grid to my shopping list.
I've put sphere on your shopping list.
Alexa, take sphere off of my shopping list.
I couldn't find sphere on your shopping list.
She's doing this on purpose now.
Alexa, remove sphere off of my shopping list.
I couldn't find severe on your shopping list.
Get freaking trolled.
Hey, Luigi. Alexa, remove sphere from my shopping list.
I've ticked off sphere from your shopping list.
Fuck for that. Alexa, put a sphere grid on my shopping list.
Sphere grid added to your shopping list.
Thank you very much. Now for the next ones. Anymore. Alexa, do you have a husband?
I'm happily single.
There you go. Alexa, please put large orange-shaped dildo on my shopping list. Alexa, please put a large orange-shaped dildo on my shopping list. She's just ignoring it. Alexa, please put a large dildo on my shopping list.
Large added to your shopping list.
Alexa, nobody loves you.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Think I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, eensy weensy squeensy ones. See how they wiggle and squirm. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
I'm living my
I
best
bite off the
life
heads
as a
and
nuggie.
suck out the juice and throw the skins away. Nobody knows how fat I grow on worms 3 times a day. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I think I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, eensy weensy squeensy ones. See how they wiggle and squirm.
Thank goodness that's over.
Alexa, what are the lyrics to God Shuffled His Feet?
What do you want me to play?
Nothing.
Cancelling.
Alexa,
She won't do this.
tell me the lyrics to God Shuffled His Feet.
This might answer your question. God Shuffled His Feet by Crash Test Dummies begins with the lyrics, after 7 days he was quite tired, so God said, let there be a day, just for picnics with wine and bread. He gathered up some people he had made.
There you go. She did it.
Alexa, what are the lyrics to by the Crash Test Dummies?
Shuffling Crash Test Dummies and similar artists.
No,
on
Alexa.
Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. You big sweaty hoe. You just did it. You proved you could do it. Why wouldn't you do it the second time? What's wrong with you?
To be fair, I had to say tell me the lyrics before.
Oh.
And then she
Alexa, tell me the lyrics to by the Crash Test Dummies.
This is Crash Test Dummies from Spotify.
Alexa, stop. That was the song, though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, didn't like it.
I know this is Yuna's scene, but, you know, Lulu. But Yuna's wet. Somehow. I don't know how.
I
Is
think
she
she's
sweaty?
sweaty.
That's a lot of sweat for praying. I guess it's difficult to pray in there. I like how Walker's like, hey, no problem about this, but later it's like the most important thing that people are not allowed to enter this cloister.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess he's a little bit more lenient this time because it's his home.
She has a blue eye and a green eye. Foreshadowing. Summoning is hard work, you know, Nathan.
She didn't summon. She got a summon. Maybe that is still hard work, but I don't know.
The sweat Aeon.
Alexa is the sweat Aeon.
The Swayon.
That's Alexa. She's the sweat Aeon. Aren't you? Aren't you?
Alexa, what's on my shopping list?
You have 15 items on your shopping list. Here are the 5 most recent. Large sphere grid, brain fluid, pizza and C. B. T. Equipment. Would you like to hear the next 5 items?
Yes.
Musical strap. Z. Candy Double Day Jelly Bean Game Extreme Edition. Tins of Spam. Google Nest and skill supplements for Nathan. Would you like to hear your last 5 items?
Yes.
Spicy beans. Tampons. Glow in the dark strap. Strap onto my top it and...
I still can never remember what that last one is.
Never did get them skill supplements. That's a lot of strap.
Did Alexa just say you have a threesome on your shopping list? No, I
Did
don't
we?
think so. What was it?
No, we don't have a 3 smart shopping list. We don't buy them.
There's a lot of strap-ons. It is, yeah. Go, Eunice, summon that awesome girl bird thing.
Therefore, Anima's a girl. Did you know that, everybody?
Alexa, tell me a Malcolm Tucker quote.
Here is a Malcolm Tucker quote. I've just spoken to the Prime Minister and he says you're fired, so go and write your resignation letter. In the
I
loop.
could feel a strange kind of
I don't know who that is.
coming from it.
Me neither.
Anima is a mum.
Yep.
She do be. Here's one.
Doobie-doo.
Alexa, can I have a Stephen Wright joke, please?
I don't have a joke about that.
Good.
We talked
What do you mean
for the
good?
first
You don't even know who he is, do you?
Yes, I do.
I didn't
Do you?
know it
Yep.
then.
Who's Stephen Wright, then?
That dude you showed me that just says one-liners all the time.
For everyone.
You showed me years ago.
I don't know if it only does one-liners.
It was just constant one-liners.
Steve Wright's funny.
Introduce you to the team. This guy here wants it.
He's the guy who said I spilled spot remover on my dog and now it's gone.
Is it who I think?
Fuzzy. So
Oh, I don't know,
mind him if
actually.
he says anything. Come on, say hi.
Oh, it might not be.
He's looking older today. I haven't seen him perform for a while.
Hi, guys.
I think it's Stephen Wright, actually. That might have been why he didn't get an accurate picture.
Oh.
To do our best. Nope, we got
Anima is a MILF.
our new goal is victory.
Oh, Malcolm Tucker is Peter Capaldi's character from The Thick of It.
Bring the crystal
The sweary
back to
one.
our
And they gave us a tame quote.
All we need to do to win.
Probably for the best.
Alexa, please add a Wombles DVD, a big box of man-sized tissues, and an extra large bottle of lube to my shopping list.
I added Wombles D. A big box of man-sized tissues, extra large bottle of lube to your shopping list.
Thank you.
How does she get that so perfectly? She's never got anything that perfect in her life.
I know.
Sure got the boys.
What happens if I just leave? I can't. But I wanna.
I've added the Wombles D.
V.
D.
D.
That's Saturday
That
night
just
sorted.
Sounds like she's saying I've added the Womble's dick venereal disease.
I'm a bit biased because he's Scottish and my favourite doctor.
But it was really my fault. to begin with.
My favourite doctor's the one who's curing me at the time.
I like Lewis Capaldi.
Thank you so much for your
What does he
help,
do?
Oliver.
He's a singer. He's the one you don't like.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he's got that weird drony voice.
Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
That's what it feels like.
Lewis is related to Peter. Yeah, it's his son, isn't he? His son?
They say people are pretty racist.
They are.
I saw that.
Did you know Walker's whole team is made up of people whose names have at least 2 of the same letters in them?
Oh yeah, Lutu, Gata,
I can
Keeper,
summoner.
Walker.
Walker. The fuck is that?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
Huh. Apparently it's not his son, it might be uncle and nephew.
Oh, really? Oh, I always thought he was his son. I'm going to look up.
So,
Are they related?
then.
Tomorrow?
Does that just mean there's no one else in the world with the surname Capaldi?
We can talk more.
Lewis Capaldi.
You
He looks like he's
can
been caught doing something he weren't supposed to do. Just type in Peter in a search box. She's cute. She's not my type. I'm after Lulu.
Then we're cool.
Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
Oh, he is his second cousin once removed.
If you get
Is
tired,
Damn.
Peter Capaldi.
I had a bed made
I don't even know what that means.
And he appeared in his music video for Someone You Loved. He was in the video. There you go. Second cousins once removed. I still don't know what removed means in terms of cousins.
Me
and stuff.
neither. I assume someone had to physically come in and remove you at one point.
Does it mean you were cast out of the family once, but now you've come back?
I don't know. You know how...
Been disowned, but they've allowed you to come back.
You know how, like, one of Lulu's main hang-ups is that, why did you bring Tidus here? And then Walker's like, he looks like Chapu.
Mm.
And then she's like, all the more reason you shouldn't have brought him here. Or whatever. People in comment sections and stuff, I've seen it, will be all like, he looks nothing like Chapu.
This is okay.
They literally used the same face model and changed the hair. I'm like, what more can they have done to make him look like him?
Nathan, why not both? They renamed them in the German language Lutz Bots. At least they kept Walker.
Oh, hey.
Lutz and Bots.
Stay away from the summoner, a highlight. Also, second cousin is, I think, it's on a great aunt or uncle between you. Yeah, so
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
I think a second cousin is if your cousin had a kid. Right?
So if my cousin had a kid, that would be my
That
first...
kid would be your second
Your
cousin.
second cousin. So what's,
Yeah, I
what's
think-
removed all about then?
It's the removed part I don't get. Removal is how far up the tree and then back down again, like your grandfather's brother's son's sort of thing.
Right.
Grandfather's
So once
brother's
removed would
son's
be...
son sort of thing.
Once removed would be your
Sounds
uncle
confusing.
and not your uncle's... Not your grandfather's uncle. Or sorry, your father's uncle.
Not your uncle. A grandchild of a parent's sibling. A relative who has the other person only 2 great grandparents in common.
Oh,
But where the parents and grandparents are different.
oh my
It's so confusing.
god.
Second cousin is your parents' cousin's child or not. I don't know anymore. I always thought that it was if your cousin had a kid.
I'm looking at
that kid would
Lulu
be
in
your
CGI,
second cousin.
alright?
She's your second cousin.
She is not my second cousin. If she's my second cousin, I'm going to jail.
Uncle has now been said so much it doesn't sound like a real word.
How could she walk in those belts?
Practice. Thighs of steel.
Oh. Tells you a lot though. She needs that many chastity belts.
She bloody didn't. She got pregnant.
That's true. Wakub managed to get his way in there. He Krypton factored his way in.
When Riku shook her hand, it was like she was typing on a keyboard. Nathan does not, under any circumstances, want Lulu to be related to him for some reason.
For some reason. How did he do it? Waka, you dog.
To be fair, in Besaid, everyone's each other's cousin. That's why he looks like that.
There's nothing wrong. What? What's that mean? That's why he looks like that. Specifically, what's wrong with him?
No. It was a face he was pulling.
Oh, sure.
Not his actual face.
Oh, sure. That's. I heard that, cousins. That's why he looks like that. Ah, right. I don't.
That explains the flat face.
I don't see how that's a problem, Alabama.
Oh, God.
Is that a stereotype, Tim, or is it true? Or both?
I imagine it's probably...
Have you been to Alabama? Does everyone have webbed feet? I don't know how many people's feet you've seen. Hands, they have webbed hands. You'd tell me, right?
Don't keep it from him. Mostly a stereotype, but you know.
Stereotypes are always born from somewhere. I am forgetting, by the way, where the rest of the Albed primers are, so if I miss one, whoops-a-doodle. Excuse me.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
He's not even holding that sword.
You're giving this?
He's not gripping it whatsoever.
Use it well.
Treat yourself.
Oh, god damn, another one. What's the next best one I could have?
Thank you, Davs. Also, hi, how are you?
How you doing? Right, what we got here?
Right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Let's see.
Una came to this village 10
Nutty
years ago.
caramel.
Last calm started.
If it's hazelnut, I'm down.
Since then, she's been like a little sister to
That would be caramel. That's pretty good.
talent. She became an apprentice.
That's toffee. No, if toffee's not on a cheesecake, I don't want it.
Oh God, we're still on it.
Hmm?
If you share grandparents, they are first cousin. If you share great grandparents, they are your first cousin once removed.
Don't need all that luggage.
Well,
What if you share both?
My things. They're gifts.
This is education.
we were fine. Now we're not. She just totally leaves her luggage there.
Okay, off we go.
If you share both, they are your cousin. Oh God. Getting too confusing now. Good thanks, except baby woke up after 2 hours just as we were starting to snooze.
Oh,
Oh,
come
no.
on, baby. Go sleep. Sleep!
Okay, if you insist.
Go the fuck to sleep. You ain't thirsty, that's bullshit. By the way, go back into Besaid. After you leave, talk to the shop owner.
So now it's stay awake time.
Come, and then when you leave the shop, she says, oh, a funny thing happened. A dog dug something up. I wonder what it was. Now find the dog.
Why is Yuna the only one with luggage?
I know, right? I forgot where the dog is. Might be in here.
For a minute I thought you said baggage.
There you go.
And I thought you meant like emotional baggage.
Now, the Aeon has learnt a new overdrive. I got a new weapon for Yuna. The Rod of Wisdom. So that's a thing. Sensor, that's always handy.
If your grandparent is the person's great grandparent, they are your first cousin once removed.
Right.
Right.
Is that all? Are we? Is it over?
Probably not. Are they suggesting someone changes clothes?
What?
Nobody changes clothes.
Oh, I thought you were still a part of the relative argument.
I had no idea you could get that overdrive this early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if your grandparent is your cousin?
Not too shabby. You carry it pretty well. Might make a good
Then you live in Alabama. Congratulations. There is no escape.
my kind of customer.
Look how steep that
Look
hill
at
is.
that weird bird.
Look how steep that hill in the background is.
That's steep as
It's
heck.
a fucking wall, is what it is. It's vertical. It's a
You walking up
90-degree angle. And yet, now that it's over, we're going to do this. Just walk up it like it's nothing. So much for a wall.
That's not a hill, it's a landfill. By
It's
the way,
90.
are there more second overdrives for other Aeons?
No. That's the only one. I feel like they just like had an idea and then abandoned it.
It's over 90 angle. We have hills that steep in Yorkshire. Do you know what? When we went to, I went to London with my mum and my sisters,
Spells of ice work well against
Um,
fire fiends. And ice fiends are weak against
and we stayed in a hotel that was literally up a hill that was almost vertical. We had to walk up it every time we went to the hotel.
just like fire and ice.
We nearly died.
This one here is a water fiend, which means
That football chant is something.
That definitely is something. Walking to school up that hill upwards both ways, yeah, that's worse.
Look at all these sphere levels and sphere items we're obtaining we can't use. I'm guessing you just sell the sphere items for easy money. Well, free money that you wouldn't be able to have.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't use them, so I guess you might as
Exactly.
well. Even if they don't sell for a lot, you're not going to use them for anything else.
Well, you're going to get a lot of them, so they'll sell for
They'll
a
add
lot
up, yeah.
cumulative, yeah. And I don't think of any other reason to keep them.
Going, man.
Don't use them for Aeons. This is a no sphere grid challenge. So no. Oh, I see what you mean. You can train the Aeons by combining the sphere. It's like abilities they can learn, where if you give certain amounts of spheres, they can learn them. So maybe they're worth keeping for that respect. I see what you mean, Melphilis. Yeah, maybe I will keep them for that reason.
Was that your phone just now? Yeah, it was.
Turn your vibrate off.
I don't know how.
Leaving the island.
You know how to what?
Safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day.
Hello,
Saved Mrs. Boat.
James. How you doing? Honestly, I don't know how to what abilities I would want to learn with the Aeons. There's bound to be something useful. I'll look it up at some point before the next stream. And then I'll only learn the ones that are necessary. Use spheres for weapon customization. You probably do. I won't sell them. I will keep them.
So you do need them.
I guess so. I don't know which ones I'll need, but I'll find out.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy is an accurate depiction of journeying to school in rural England in the 50s.
Right. Do I need to know anything for this point?
And by the time you get to like round the corner from your school, your best friend has to literally carry you on his shoulders.
What?
The Lord of the Rings trilogy is an accurate depiction of journeying to school in rural England in the 50s.
Oh, I see. It took me a while.
Dude,
I had to reread it, even though you read it.
twice. Oh, you can't use spheres to increase Aeon stats until the calm level.
That's true.
Kimari?
I'll keep him till then.
Is that Kimari?
Yeah.
Why is he so aggressive now?
If I get 99 of a certain sphere item, I may as well sell them so I can obtain some more, because I don't want to, like, waste any.
So at this point in the game, if you'd not played it before, you would just assume this dude's an enemy, right?
You'd assume he's a psycho. Missed.
That duck emote is cute, but I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you all doing? We're all right, James.
Don't jump. Ah, you're crazy.
A journey so long you really do need second breakfast.
Sounds good to me.
I remember when this were all field. Kimari's introduction was so cool. For him to become so boring.
He's not
He is boring.
Yeah.
He's so boring.
He's fine. He's supposed to be stoic and...
Which is boring.
What's with that guy?
God. He
Will
saved...
this be easier or harder than No Junction? Gotta be easier, surely.
I've no idea. I assume maybe slightly
It's gotta
easier.
be.
But I won't know for sure till I get to the...
Because you can still use magic and aeons,
I've only got the basic magic though.
But you've still got something. You didn't have that at all.
I guess so. But at least in the end of Final Fantasy VIII, I was able to get stronger.
What object do boxers keep all their tickets and memorabilia in?
We've had this joke 3 times. A
Have we?
scrapbook.
What did the athletics coach and a handyman have in common?
Athletics coach and a handyman. Dunno.
They both use drills.
I see.
Who is the knight that patrols the edge of a circle?
Circumference!
Yes.
You moved the camera with that.
Whoops.
A flyer. That's your department, right?
There we go.
Bit big for you, Walker.
We let our summoner show us what
He could have been interesting and stoic, and instead he's stoic and just there.
Go! He saved Oren's life.
Yeah.
Kind of.
first real
You
battle.
can save someone's life and also be a bit dull.
You can save someone's life and have enough respect built up to not receive this abuse.
They don't call him Kimambian for nothing. The jokes get better and better each time. Do they?
He
feel like
saved
they're
his
getting
life,
worse.
then proceeded to be boring. How dare you? Like that time when he chose to break the rules and open the door to the face so Tidus could get in.
That was badass.
You goddamn
Name me
fudging right
some
it
more
was.
times when he was badass.
He
and not
saved
boring.
Oren's life.
You said that already.
Yeah, and he did.
When? In the
When-
game?
Yeah, it was told it's happened before the game. He
Well, then no, it doesn't
helped him
count.
from Mount Gagazet.
Doesn't count.
How does that not count?
Because we don't see it.
Yeah, but it tells you.
Tell me what he does in the game.
He caught Yuna from falling down the stairs. You saw that?
Yeah?
That's already happened.
Okay.
And then...
She did a little trip.
and it would have hurt.
And he stopped her getting a graze, yeah?
That would have hurt. That's a lot of stairs and she was out of it.
So boring you should be using the sleep spell. Another joke.
And then he totally punched Yenke in the face. Or was it Biron? It was one of them.
What do you get if you cross a Paris landmark with a dessert?
The Truffle Tower.
The Trifle Tower.
I feel so stupid.
What country do most pirates come from?
R something.
Argentina.
There we go.
Ah, Tim got it. And Nomicron got it. Hey, obvious bed.
Hello.
Hi, how's your no sphere grid run going?
Uh,
It's we've only just started it.
yeah, not a whole lot's changed yet. We're like it's near the beginning, so spheres haven't really come into play too much yet.
Spheres have not gridded.
Spheres have not gridded, but that's going to be the case throughout.
Yes.
I know I used lightning, but that's because in my mind, flying types are weak to lightning types. I'm played too much Pokemon.
It would have been pretty embarrassing if Yuna fell down the stairs and went into intensive care. Well, Besaid doesn't have hospitals.
It's true. So there's no point even letting Yuna get a turn. We don't use the sphere grids. Dodged it. I bet any magic attack does the same amount of damage. Yeah.
No, but there's potions. That's true.
Only Yuna had sensor, so I can't see its HP anymore, but there we go. Bright arm guard. Who uses arm guards?
Kimahri uses Phoenix down on Yuna after she snaps her neck.
That must be it. He punches Biron in the face as well, when Biron was being a dickhead.
We'll see. We'll watch you play this.
I just can't stand this hate.
And we'll decide whether Kimahri's boring or not.
He's allowed to just not, like... He's allowed to just stand back and do what he wants and be
I
helpful.
don't necessarily think he's boring storyline-wise, but I think he's the most boring character in, like, the battles. He's just got a spear.
What's wrong with spears?
Boring.
There's nothing wrong with
What
spears.
does he do?
He stabs shit
He's
with
just
his
strong. And he's not even that strong.
spear. My god, he is if you make him. What's your problem, man?
boring.
He's doing fine. He's doing his best. God, he's better than Irvine.
The Irvine's boring. Kimahri is the Irvine of Final Fantasy X.
Alright, you've gone too far. Now you've gone too far. Irvine can suck my schlong. Alright. I would suck Kimahri's schlong. Give
I
me
don't even
items.
think he's that boring. It's just funny to say he's boring.
Give me items, people. Some of you have got items. Yo, give me item.
Kimahri is the queen of FF10. Kimahri is the Quistis of FF10. No, likes Quistis.
Who doesn't?
Kimahri is the Kate Sith of FF10.
Give me all your shit.
Lulu's arm sways when it's the end of a battle makes me die. And her random squad. Yeah.
Yo, give me your items. I swear there was more.
Quote. Oh, is that what you said? I didn't hear all of that. Irvine can suck my schlong. I'd suck Kimahri's schlong.
That's
Did
the
you say
difference.
that?
That's the difference between them, yes.
Oh, it's a quote now.
That's gonna be weird because, like,
I don't accept Quistis insults.
you.
Baby's back in her cot. We've been in Centre Parks all week. Totally awesome, but damn, I'm knackered now.
I'll bet.
Was it fun?
Seeker's Ring. That's what I'm after. Is that everything?
Sucking Kimahri makes you a fairy. Just FYI.
Not sure that's true.
According to Mr. Jester, it does.
Having sex with a man doesn't make me gay.
Is that what he told you?
Why, yes. There we go. Extra HP for Yuna from the Seeker's Ring.
Cool.
We'll need that. Did you know that in this cutscene you can control Tidus? Why? I'm ruining this cutscene. Hold on. Bye. Hey, Kimahri, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Look at these crying people. Let's ruin this cutscene. Can I walk off the boat?
Damn, Nathan got suckered by Ash again.
Still, I'm in front of you. Fuck you and your cutscene. I'm here. You ain't getting no cutscene.
Really fun. She's only 6 months, but we've got to do lots of swimming with her and have plenty of walks and good food. Sounds great.
Well, that does sound great.
Are there interracial relationships with the Ronsos?
I don't know. There is with the Guado.
I think we get to see the legendary once soon. Once.
Where's this word? Once. Is that a Walker's brother? Axes. Welcome.
Hey, Axes. There have to be fairies in this world that love the Ronso for reasons. It's like with alcohol. Only having sex with men on weekends doesn't make you gay.
Then I'm good. Tidus knows what he's looking for. Sorry. I meant I'm looking like behind you.
So wait, if he only socks Ronso on a weekend, then he's good.
Hi. I like how she was all innocent, like, oh hey, Tilly's just looking at me with binoculars. How you doing? Oh hi. Yeah. That could have been misconstrued as being really weird. It's
Have a good
Friday
rest of
the
your stream,
weekend,
mate.
yeah. I've got a schlong to suck.
Good night, Dabs.
Good night.
Get as much sleep as you can.
Word is that summoner's got
What if Seymour's parents were Guado and Ronso?
she's Lord Braska's daughter.
He would look very different, I feel.
Tidus
does
was
that
actually
look like?
checking her side boob action.
Yes, and she innocently thought he was just looking and saying hi. That must have been it.
So is
And I suppose killing someone doesn't make one a murderer either.
On a weekend.
Anything goes on a weekend.
You gotta let like some steam off eventually.
Seymour was a mistake.
Oh, he
That
really
would make
was.
him a tragedy.
He really was a mistake.
Oh, I didn't tell you. When me and Lily went to my mum's last weekend, Rachel, my little sister, was there. And I can't remember what happened exactly.
I like how mistakes reminded you of this story, but okay.
Oh, you'll see why. So her and Lily, our daughter, were having like a sort of playful argument, I guess. I think Lily pushed her or something, like playfully, and then my sister went, "Well, that's very impolite." And then Lily just went, "Yeah, well, you were a mistake," and then walked off.
Damn.
She's 9, by the way.
What the heck? Where'd that come from?
I don't know, but we were all too busy laughing to do
Yeah,
anything.
that's fair.
So we have the weekends for the purge, yep. Your parents are telling your daughter all their secrets. Did you call the cops to report that murder?
Lily the Savage. I'm not sure the cops would have believed it. Give him as much as you can! Duncan. For serious? Is this to make his weapon cheaper later? His TKO?
But someday, say lad, you wouldn't have a bit of guild to lend.
1001 gil does the trick.
Did you call the cops to report that murder? Not if it's a weekend. It
So-
was a weekend.
If it's more than
1001.
1,000, okay. God, you almost made me like fleece myself.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank you kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the O'aka merchant empire.
Ah, you're welcome, you greedy twat. I should have saved the game before I did that, just in case it was wrong.
I don't know, you got 3 people telling you that. So
This is
I
true.
think it's probably right. Welcome to the merchant pyramid scheme.
I
Now
never,
recruit 10 more investors.
I never quite understood the briefcase. You can kick it for potions, but only sometimes. Like, something determines whether you get potions from that or not. This guy's ill. Hello, Botter. With your body.
Botter's bottom.
Now recruit 10 more investors. It might be after the jet shot. Oh, really? You're allowed to kick it now.
I'm not
It's Luzu and Gata. Everyone's got double letters in their name. What's going on?
Fresh sea breeze.
Can you imagine if Yuna had 2 N's and Lulu had 2 L's after
Yuna.
the first L?
Lulu.
Lulu and Yuna, but spelt like that. I didn't go to the Chocobo. Power room. This is how the boat works.
Aww.
heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
Praise be Walker. Hello, dopey,
Dopey
nut.
nut.
I've had a dopey nut before. It's not fun.
What's so strange about Chocobo power?
Spear is den where people get others to invest in their projects.
What?
There's something else we need to do at Operation Mihen. Save Luzu. Why is that, Duncan? What difference does that make?
Miracles and oddities.
Saving Luzu means telling Gata to go on the front lines, right?
Chicken-powered ships. Animal abuse room. Exactly. What if they get tired?
Did I already miss an Albed Primer because I got the letter C just now? Did I miss one already?
Oh,
Because if I did, I feel
Static.
pretty dumb.
welcome. With this joke.
Oh, because Gutter is annoying. Is that literally it? There's no actual reason.
What type of bird is terrible at heading a football?
A... Don't know.
Duck.
Oh. I see what you mean now. Hi, Static. Just watching. Always love jokes. But when they're that bad...
I quite like that one. That made me chuckle.
Ugh.
The only missable primers are the ones in home. I think the primers are not in alphabetical order. I might be remembering wrong.
I thought they were. I
not
found
these guys
A and now I
again.
found C. Can I make
That's
him
going
do?
right through you.
Can I make him do head things?
No.
Can I make him do head things? Sorry. Datto. Well, I don't know where that B one was, but I swear it must be back in Besaid, right? No, it can't be in Besaid. I don't remember the
We
one in
should change
Besaid.
that incentive to random joke from the book. No, we need to get a better joke book.
I know you can get him again, Duncan, but I don't want to like waste my time with it.
Stop sexually harassing the Blitzball team.
I'm not. I'm making them break their necks. Tidus is going for the move. He went for the yawn move.
It's
and then he realised
me,
he's not in chairs,
Mario.
so it wouldn't look right. So he just put his hands on the ropes instead. What does a duck say sitting on a router? Something to do with the word quack. You can't complete the alphabet until the Omega Ruins anyway. Nat, nat, nat. Like a gnat router? Or... But what? Did ducks make that noise?
Or not.
What's happening to this duck? Is there context with missed? I'm sorry, is he being buggered at the same time? That joke probably works better out loud. Maybe. Like your chicken joke wouldn't have worked if it wasn't out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
And the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
Damn, he got up quick.
Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
They sure like to laugh together.
T-
Hope that comes back in another scene. See, that scene showed that they can just laugh normally, more or less. So that means the later scene was stupid on purpose, right? When are the punishment point rewards coming back?
Oh yeah, we need to get that bike back downstairs.
You know,
We can get the bike back downstairs when we've cleared space in this room, because at the moment there's nowhere for it to be.
We started this before I did challenge runs. I've got concentration to do now. That's my excuse.
Sometimes the bike helps you. You've done challenge
Like how?
You've done challenge runs while on the bike, and you've... I think it was Dark Souls 2.
Really?
Yep. I remember you fighting a boss or doing something, and you got on the bike, and then you were struggling with it for ages, and then you got on the bike, and then you did it on
I
the
don't
bike.
remember this. Good night, Jester.
why that's the
Good night, Jester.
See you later. Thanks for being here. In your bike.
true. I first met Jack 10 years and 3 months ago.
Oh, I hope you feel better
I
soon,
remember
Mr.
that was
Jester.
the day my father
In your bike, on your bike. It's one of those jokes where the delivery carries it more than the joke itself, I feel.
No, Static. It's not oops, it's whoops. Whoops.
How would he get here?
Whoopsie daisy.
You're here? Are you not?
The delivery carries it more than the joke itself. That's true, but Nathan did pretty good. It's more of an IT joke.
The animations are really rigid.
It's PS2, man. Mm-hmm. You look, you went for a swing,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
did.
He went for a smack across the face there. Luckily, the boat rocked and saved her. Damn, Tinas, where'd that come from? It's just
Turn heel.
That immediate heel turn. In an alternate timeline when the boat didn't rock, he just was talking to her and then smacked her out of nowhere.
Chloe!
Chloe!
It's subscribe.
Text to speech. Is this you? Because I did the last one. Is that how this works? We'll find out when we get there.
Yes.
You can't talk.
No.
It sounded distressed. No. Can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Our families aren't Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
No.
Wait. Oh boy.
Oh god. Sorry I'm late. I got sent home from work
Oh, I
because
hope you
sick.
feel better soon, Chloe.
Oh, you typed that out pretty fast. Get better soon, Chloe. You don't have to apologize for being late. That is some sturdy note. His hair's white now.
Rope.
What? Rope.
Rope.
Oh, rope. That's some sturdy rope. What did I say?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
What isn't?
It's just uncalled for. It's only got 2,000 HP. We'll
All
just...
these squares make circles.
These squares make a circle. Oh. Gina is text to speech. Man, Lulu, you're going to be stuck on very low HP for a while.
Text to speech is where I can only type and make this horse say it for me.
That's funny, because she made her talk about herself. And she didn't know. Oh. They should just tie Sin in Besaid robe.
What?
You okay? I don't think you have to read it in text to speech. Type Rumpy Bump Rigmarole Macarena.
It was lovely.
Ashton Finn's wedding. It picks and chooses. It's not gay if it's a weekend.
Rumpy Bump Rigmarole Macarena.
You kind of had to overlap all the words there. If you totally just aim only at the fin, you will get it dead, like, pretty quick. Before anything else bad happens, I guess.
Poor Finn.
Fuck Finn, though.
Only on a weekend.
Right when it doesn't count. And victory. Add strap-on to basket. Is there a reason
We've
the
already
character's
got strap-ons in my basket.
That's true. And that is a euphemism.
On my shopping list anyway.
Type Alexa add a strap-on. Oh, I just want to see if it works. Is there a reason the characters grunt sometimes before they attack? They grunt after, don't they?
Oh, you mean on this, Chloe? Hold on.
You realise that she'll probably just buy one instantly if you do that.
She won't.
Nathan loves the strap-on. It's like I'm dual wielding.
Alexa, add a strap onto my basket.
No,
She did not understand
like
that.
it. I think it's too fast. It speaks too quick.
Me. I said it. What's a double fisting strap-on? Are the strap-ons shaped like fists?
We've already got strap-ons in my basket. Thanks, Tim. Strap-on is no parts backwards.
Oh my god.
And it makes sense too. Because the reason you would wear it. Because you don't have the part.
That just blew my mind. This cutscene proves no item run is impossible. Well, no, because no item got depleted from my inventory. That's how I choose to see that. Walker's injured. So, whoops.
Equipping a strap-on to power stunts. How does this text-to-speech work? Use 3k channel points, but not read out anything I've said. Oh no, it's... one of us have to talk in text-to-speech only.
To be fair, that was understandable that you would go with that assumption, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn, that fish smacked me about. Guess I got no choice but to just keep hitting it and hope I win.
Sick and poorly me can still blow people's minds. My life is complete.
Maybe I should have built up some limit breaks before this boss fight. That'd have made sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Don't blend me. Dodge it.
Use your potions, fool.
Yeah, I probably have to. I used one already, jeez.
Only on weekends. Mum just said at least I'm blowing something. She's ruthless.
Jesus. You know it's bad when your mum's like, are you blowing something yet? Replaced with new fish. Yeah, you missed. Are you still blinded though?
It doesn't look like it is.
Was that just a lucky dodge then? Blinded again. I'm dead now. I guess we'll heal Tidus as well. Tidus hits harder anyway.
Blender can't be dodged, by the way.
Is that right? Well, that's a shame.
Is that this?
It is. with the fish.
Chloe has cheered 10 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe.
Plenty of potion usage now. Dodge it! He is blind after all. How much HP does this thing have? Oh, it's not darked anymore, but I still dodged it. Ah, no MP. Because, you know, can't boost it.
No, for you on a battle royal.
Got a
Let's have battle
critical
royal.
hit in the end anyway. Still wasn't an overkill.
We're having a fight.
Fight, fight, fight. Fight the good fight. Man, these levels I can't use. Got some stuff though. Water ball, blue bangle, money. I can put that down now because this cutscene's gone. Take a little bit of time.
We're having a fight.
Who's winning?
Hard to say.
Who's that? I always say bangles as bagels.
Bagels.
That's how you spell
Bagels or
bagels?
bagels?
Is that how you spell bagels? Duncan's winning. What's
Duncan,
going on?
me?
No,
No,
you're probably
I'm
kind
winning.
of. Duncan and you.
Luigi.
Ooh. Oh, some
Big
HP
glue.
for Magikarp. It's Big Glue, Duncan, and you.
You're out, Duncan. You're out.
Gina, stop winning. Ooh, Big Glue.
Glue.
Big
You are
Glue.
on thin ice, sir.
Oh, Big Glue, you were so close. You are Little Glue.
The only thing is, we've had 2 battle royales today.
And I've won and you've won.
Yes.
That's weird, isn't it?
Pretty weird.
Some shenanigans going on there, I feel. Well, how did you rig this?
I didn't rig anything.
It
It's not rigged,
kind of
Melfi.
rigged.
Let's do another one.
Let's see if one of us doesn't win this time.
Oh, I did always like this cutscene. Is this the cutscene? No, this isn't the cutscene.
I remember on that cutscene on a PS2, the controller would vibrate like a...
It's me,
Insane.
Mario!
I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
It's a me. Right, who's winning now?
We don't know. There's so many on screen.
We need your live commentary of it all.
Fooling myself.
We've got some Pokemon.
Day. On the sea. Under the burning sun.
A fair few of them.
Totoro's still kicking.
I started to give up hope.
He's kind of hiding over there in the corner.
I was in a foreign world.
Chloe's just picked up some
I
health.
wasn't going home.
Damn, Totoro, you killing people.
This
We're both out, so it's definitely not us.
stuck.
Totoro's on a manhunt, man. How are you still alive, Totoro?
Look, Chloe. Chloe's got this.
No.
It's Chloe versus Dopey Nut, but Chloe has a lot more HP.
I was watching Totoro and Totoro killed like 5 people in a row.
Oh, Dopey Nut. Oh, Dopey Nut.
I'm hoping she says this later as well.
Well done, Chloe. Doing a dino dance.
And that.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
I also brought Sin with me. Sorry.
If there is no
My
other
bad.
summoner here,
Oh, my bad.
Dance.
Oh, look at her face.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
please take me to them.
How do you fight a Brachiosaurus with a plant? That sounds like a setup for a joke.
It does. I was just thinking that.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Thanks for saving my life. Maybe Tidus could say that. Nope. Whatever. Thank you. With seeds. Oh yeah, because we do kill a dinosaur in FF8, but not a Brachiosaurus. You do kill a Brachiosaurus in 6, though, if you really want.
You don't. They herbivores. Plant has no chance. I was a size disadvantage. What, because she's a dinosaur? Yeah, fair.
You're okay there.
Who?
That lady. Here's an example of someone who says your name, just not out loud.
Oh, yeah.
But there's not many of them, so I just pointed it out. He wants to go to the pub, but it's closed. And now here's that cutscene you were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, when I walk forward a
I
bit.
like this cutscene. Everyone likes this cutscene.
It's literally what the logo is based on.
Yeah.
The only thing that can kill a dino is a meteor. And a 17-year-old with a gun sword. There's no such thing as a Brachiosaurus. There's a Brontosaurus, but no Brachiosaurus.
You truly are clueless.
I mean,
it's just your memory that's
I'm just going by what Google tells me, man. Just double click it.
The dead need guidance.
If you double click a word, it highlights it.
That's a Brachiosaurus.
It's got one C, but apparently Google seems to think it exists. Or existed.
Brachiosaurus is a genus
Yes.
of sauropod dinosaur that lived in North America during the late Jurassic, about 154 to 150 million years ago.
Long neck.
Long neck.
Me eat trees. It's like a prehistoric giraffe.
Brontosaurus and Brachiosaurus are separate species. And yes, it is possible to tell them apart.
Before you ask.
The main difference between them is their size.
We knew
Yeah.
you were gonna.
Brachiosaurus is much larger and heavier than the smaller Brontosaurus, although they were both incredibly big dinosaurs.
You're gonna get, like, you're gonna just, like, take that, Brachiosaurus?
I know, right?
Just gonna take that? Harry has found the Sword of Gryffindor and he is a moron. Why did he keep the locket on when trying to retrieve it? I forgot what happens in the story. I
Me
can't really
too.
answer. I can't really question that.
Me too.
It collects bricked brack.
Bits and bobs.
I mean bric-a-brac. Look at you both being all educational and shit.
We just googled it.
Yeah, we're educating you on what Google says.
There's
What
no
else?
such thing as a Brontosaurus or thunder lizard. This particular dinosaur is a combination of the body of a Apatosaurus, a deceptive lizard,
That's my
and the head
nickname.
of a Camarasaurus. The mistake was made in 1874 by an American paleontologist, Othniel Charles Marsh.
I feel like this is the equivalent of saying strawberries aren't fruit.
Yeah, pretty much. Which you do.
I do sometimes, because it is funny to see a reaction to that. It's really hard to find the Jaffa Cake episode of QI, you know.
Really?
Can't find it on YouTube anywhere. Just want that one clip.
This was PS2.
Nani?
We're animated.
It is kind of weird seeing it now and seeing the pixels and stuff, but it's like back in day. There was a woman back there who looked like she was constantly in a state of needing to sneeze but couldn't. She just looked like she was close enough to be in the water there.
Strawberries are fruit, but they aren't berries. But the real question is, are strawberries dead?
Bananas are berries. That's all I've got.
These CG cutscenes are fantastic. They are. Sin is like Godzilla. Just arrives and destroys
Whoa.
everything.
My fingertips were enough to block my eyes. Arrgh.
Oh my god.
All we can do.
See, I didn't realise that anime was still on.
They're dead inside. Sin is like Godzilla. He arrives and destroys anything. If you watch Godzilla backwards, It's about how heroic dinosaur helps to rebuild Tokyo and then moonwalks into the ocean.
To be fair, the Locket is constantly attacking their psyche and tries to gaslight them. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I hope I did okay.
Very much like the One Ring,
Very well.
isn't it?
We've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
Just throwing that out there.
I think I missed half this conversation.
The locket from Harry Potter.
Killed by sin.
The one that Harry has to wear in the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Watching her. It was
JK, you
Makes him
cheeky
go
bitch.
mad.
horrifying.
Makes him go mad because JK's a gonad.
Again.
She is a gonad, yeah.
Stop copying. Stop copying people's homework. Is this the kid who says, I want to be a blitzball?
He looks like he's pretending to be one.
I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. That's the kid. They did not change it.
The One Ring to screw them all in Montreal. There was also that one time that Harry said, this will truly be a fellowship of a locket.
You can always rely on Tim.
So that Mr. Bean scene where he copies the guy's work. Yeah, that's J.K. Rowling just looking through the Lord of the Rings.
Have you watched that episode, Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
He just gets out about 1 million pens out of his pocket. Oh, that makes me laugh every time.
You awake?
I'm awake, Datto.
So,
Why is your
Datto.
name Datto? Yeah, I'm following you. You ain't getting away.
I
tried
have a question. If they have to have like a double letter thing in their name to be on that Blitzball team,
I'm not sure if that's a requirement.
well, it seems to be because they all have it. Did they change their names when they got on the team?
Yeah, must have.
Or did Walker specifically, like, I don't care whether you're good or not, you just have to have this specific kind of name. Maybe that's why they do so badly.
You need to have that letter twice. My name
My
is
team name would be Bala.
Bala.
Baller.
Mine would be
The players fight with all their strength.
Natter?
Cheer for their favorite team.
I don't know. Does that explain Tidus? It's... I guess. Imagine if Walker was like, you've got the name for it. You just need to change that spelling. Natter.
Or Natter. It would be Natter, because you like a Natter, don't you?
I don't, you do.
No, from Nando's.
Oh, a Portuguese natter.
Portuguese natter.
Yeah, that's true. I do like a good natter.
Funniest thing I read today, oi look at me, I'm Harry Potter. I'm drinking my butterbeer and gonna hate crime, a house elf, bruv.
What happened? I totally missed the letter B.
You'll have to look up where it is.
It's going to be back in Besaid or some shit. I hope not. Chest. Give me your chest.
Wow.
Mine.
Buy me dinner first.
What you got? I don't want anything from you. These all just scout and increase HP. I don't think I
I would be
need them though.
Lissy. I think I'd just be Jinna.
I don't need these. I'm saving my money. I'm just talking to people in
That
case
would
they
be
give me
so-
items. What are you swimming for? We've got a town to fix, you prickhead.
He's practicing. He's just having a swim.
Screw you.
That's true. He could be helping.
Actually could. You
He's
know,
just sitting there.
I mean, you might have been like
He
practicing.
might just having a break.
Yeah, but you're practicing from all the hard work you've been doing.
Remember to save the kid.
Oh yeah, I've not actually got to that bit yet. Guess I'll save the kid. This is me assuming, of course, the kid can't swim. Living here, you'd think he'd be able to. Or she, I don't actually know. Oi.
Oh,
What an odd place you've decided to stand and cry. You're welcome. Oh, I got the prayer.
It's funny when he pointed out all the Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings similarities. There's so many, Jai. So many.
Can I like go back and talk to the kid now for any reason?
If that kid wants to live, he better pay up.
I would save your life, but my going rate's going up. Did the kid go somewhere? Can I go upstairs? No, apparently not.
Just seeing this conversation about double alphabets is amusing. We have them all the time in Finland, really.
What does saving the kid do?
It just makes you feel good.
Funny.
You did a good deed.
There's the child. Gimme. That was what it got me.
A chest.
An air ether. Yep, your house totes fell down. I did save your sister. But that treasure box contains a token of my appreciation. Please accept it as my thanks. Done it. Already got it. Bye. JK is a prep. JK is a prep.
I work in scientific publishing and I always love when we get authors from Finland.
If he says anything offensive, don't take it too seriously. He's been affected by Slin's toxic.
Oh my god! What are you not wearing?
Good point.
I think...
I didn't even notice.
I think in the PS2 one, I assumed that it was just a skirt and those bits on the side were just beige coloured. No, that's her ass.
How can we get this clothing delivered to our house? Damn, that is just straight up your ass covered by a flannel.
You
can see the
where
curves
the butt
of the bottom of
starts
that.
now. You couldn't see that in the PS2.
Yeah.
Oh, those thong dresses always weirded me out. They made me gay.
That could mean one of two things. If you're a woman, you'd be like, damn. Or if you're a man, you'd be like, that's off-putting. I'm quite gay now. A lot close there, Walker. A lot close. Did you see that?
That's off-putting is the answer.
That's off-putting. Well, that's quite off-putting. I did not wish to see those cheeks.
I want to show off these cheeks, but I don't want no crack showing. The tailor I got you, fam.
I don't want no crack. Oh, I'm afraid, guys, we have something very, very boring to do. Did she just float towards me?
Yes.
Like the Undertaker.
Yes.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball.
I had to stand behind you to say this.
He's a newbie.
I only play FF10 on the weekend for that reason.
Yes, Duncan. Oh, Chew. Bless you.
Oh!
We are the same person. Only cheeks, but from the side. Now,
I'm just not really sure what's going on.
this is going to be a hefty explanation. But I have to do it for the script at some point as well. It's also going to be boring as fuck, but I might do some of this off stream, because maybe we'll end it before I begin the tedium.
Yeah, we'll probably end it relatively soon.
It's probably a good thing that we got to this point at the end of the stream, though, so I can probably finish the tedium off stream.
Yeah.
But I'll explain it here for the end. I mean, I think there's an item I need to get first. Oh, I can use Lancet on this.
What's a lancet?
With this weird shaped spear thing.
Actually, can I get Lancet?
It can't decide whether it's a spear, an axe,
Gina,
or a scythe.
It's called a halberd. It's got a name. Alright? It's called a halberd. It's literally what it is.
It still can't decide whether it's a spear, an axe, or a scythe.
It's a halberd. What more do you want? called a Halle Berry. There's another battle royal.
Let's fight.
Right, there should be a chest here. Yeah. So. Oh, the
How
scout.
bad is Hill Parry in Finnish?
Pardon?
Hill Parry.
Hill Parry?
Hmm.
I strike and censor. That's not bad.
He will parry. Who's left? Nomadic, Some Lost Gamer, and Elf. Oh no, Nomadic and Some Lost Gamer. Oh, Some Lost Gamer, you got this.
I think I talked to these people.
Just licked Nomadic to death.
Damn, hardcore. There you go, you get a remedy from this.
It's
fool.
called a hoop speed.
Right. So, there's an optional fight against
Pretty hot
Ochu.
way to go out. Yes.
Optional fight against Ochu, and in our no sphere grid state, we probably wouldn't have much of a chance. But I've got some explaining to do.
Wait, what was Waka's brother called?
Chapu.
I see.
Why?
When you said Ochu, I thought you meant something to do with Waka's brother. And then this thing showed up.
Now, you can run away from the optional fight, like that. And then she's all like, don't be so reckless, go around it. And then she gives you 3 Phoenix Downs. But you can just go back into it and do it again.
Oh.
You can do it as many times as you want.
I thought his name was Barry. Now, Barry does fit with the double letter thing, so that would work. You could be Barry and be on the Oryx team.
But you want to be on the Aurochs.
With a name like Barry?
Well, where else are you going to go? Now, there's a reason I'm doing this, and it's got a lot of explanation to it. So this is the only point in this game so far where you can force an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Every other time it'd have to be random. You have to like wander around and hope you get an encounter. Right?
Yep.
The Aeon stats in this game are based on one of 2 things. There are 2 different things in the game that the Aeon stats are based off, and the one of those 2 that it chooses to base the Aeon stats off of is whichever one results in the higher numbers.
Right.
One of those things is Eunice stats. The stronger Una gets, the higher the stats of the Aeons.
Makes sense.
By the way, we should have been counting these. This is 4. Don't suppose you could count with us.
Okay.
Guys, we're counting. This is 5 now, I believe.
You said 4.
I meant we've done 4.
Okay.
This is 5, I believe.
Are you sure?
Regardless, we're going to be doing this about 100 times.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is the tedious.
Yeah. And it's probably more than 100. We're probably going to do a total of... Well, let's put it this way. Our total encounters from the beginning of the game till now will need to be about 160.
What's this for?
I'm explaining. Is it... No. 150, sorry, not 160. 150. So the stream will end before I do this because, you know, this is boring. So like I said, Aeon stats are based on one of 2 things. Either Eunice stats, the stronger she is, the stronger the Aeons get. Or it's based on the total number of encounters you've had in the game so far.
And each of these counts as 1.
In fact, the Aeon stats increase by a chunk every 30 encounters. Are you doing a no sphere grid, no Aeon? Fuck no. We're Aeoning. There's some parts in the game where Aeons are forced. So yeah, every 30 encounters, the Aeons get a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Now, normally it wouldn't matter because Eunice stats, if you level her up as normal, that would make the Aeons stronger than they would be if you had loads of encounters. Right?
Yep.
So much for Mr. No Challenge run. You do it then. But because we're not leveling Yuna up at all, the only real way to upgrade Aeon stats is to do this.
Right, yeah.
I am aware it's boring. Thankfully, Tidus is able to run away like immediately every time.
I did notice that, yeah. It's not taking long for you to run away, I guess.
If I had Flee, everyone would run away at once. Hence why the speedrun of this category does this.
Right. Is there a ceiling to that encounter stat?
600. So yes. After 600, the amount of encounters you get no longer boost the Aeon stats. And if Yuna gets strong enough to the point where the Aeon stats would be higher if they were based on Yuna's stats instead, it would overwrite the stats gained from the encounters instead. But if Yuna remains weak, then the Aeon stats will remain that of whatever the amount of encounters you've had. What's also interesting is, I don't know if you know this, but if you interact with the consoles in the inns, or like the inns that you sleep in,
Yep.
you could do practice fights. I believe they count as well. Fine, I'll do my own challenge run with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the challenge run. I think I'm on like 10 now. But I'll overcompensate when I'm doing this off stream.
There are only 12 people streaming this game right now.
It is an old game.
And we are the second highest view.
Who's the highest?
645.
Smoke-a-loke? Oh, it's a modded casual playthrough. I wonder what they've
Yeah.
modded. The sphere grid looks different, like a different colour, a different texture. So yeah, in the speedrun they would have the flee ability, so that everyone would run away all at once.
Yeah.
So obviously it takes less time for them. But they're doing it speedily, on purpose, and I'm not, so no sphere grid it is. They will probably die eventually. They might be using the expert one. Yeah, that's a good point.
I found a Final Fantasy for someone that's playing Final Fantasy 7.
The original?
Yeah. So let's go with that because there's really not many people playing 10 tonight at all. So after this, we'll be back. Actually, on Sunday this week. I was about to say this year. This week instead of Saturday. No, this week. Oh.
What's going on?
This week is Saturday.
Gina, how about you just tell people what the next stream's going to be
We're
and when
back
it is?
tomorrow.
There you go.
For Spyro Year of the Dragon. I'm getting mixed up because I've made the schedule post for next week already.
Yes.
So now it's I'm confusing the two.
All you have to know is tomorrow we're
Tomorrow
streaming
we'll be live tomorrow.
Spyro Year of the Dragon without gliding. This whole week is Saturday. I wish.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow, Spyro Year of the Dragon, no gliding.
Not Year of the Dragon, Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh my god. That one.
The shit one.
Yeah. I'll be dying, but we'll tune in.
You'll be dying? What's killing you this time?
The broken one, yeah.
Yeah. I have lost count on how many times I've encountered. FF10 will continue every Friday? Right?
Yeah.
Every Friday we're playing this. Saturdays is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly.
Yep.
Are we doing Sunday? I forgot.
Not this Sunday, no.
Not this Sunday. We're finishing Bloodborne next Sunday.
No, we're not.
No,
next
we're not.
Week. We're doing Sunday instead of Saturday. So next week, Spyro will be on Sunday, not Saturday.
So it's this boss for 3 months? No, because I'm going to grind this off stream, and then next stream we're back and we won't have to do this at all.
Yeah.
And in between streams, I've got to do...
When is FF10 continuing? Yeah, Fridays.
In between streams, I've got to finish Final Fantasy VIII and do the video for it. So we'll
Yeah.
get there.
We're also gonna get VODs downloaded,
Oh god, yeah.
and we're gonna make a VODs channel because we've had enough people ask us for it now. I think we've had at least like 7 or 8 people
And even if it doesn't do well,
asking
whatever,
about it.
it's
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just there for the people who want it.
The content's free because we're making it by streaming it.
Yeah. Right. This guy's playing original Final Fantasy VII. He seems pretty cool. So we're gonna go and say hi.
I'm hoping if I
Quick.
Bye everybody. See you.
Where'd it go?
I don't
we
know.
went.
But we're still live.
Bye.